And that was just today. Persuasion is kind of a Stark family specialty. Okay, sometimes you do freak me out, Hunter. 10 years ago, Oscorp and Stark Industries were in a good old-fashioned business war. Salazar Steel was a promising acquisition. We have enough trouble with unlicensed Avengers knockoffs as it is. If we're going to keep recruiting, shouldn't we have some kind of secret initiation ritual, at least? Not when you put it like that. Ready when you are, Hunter. Nico must be slacking on your education in 80s cinema. Great job last night, Rip Van Winkle. Oh, you want me to admit this is strange, don't you? No way. I can figure this out on my own. Thankfully, with a little help from Dr. Spooky and our haunted oven over here, I think two can play at this game. So I did warn you what would happen if you let them shake this thing too much, right? It would be bad? The Hunter has more options against the Fallen. I think shop class has already proved its worth. This one's clear? Well, it wasn't intentional. We were supposed to win in New York. We weren't supposed to lose the Sanctum, or Avengers Tower. Or Banner. You following me, Doc? Maybe you should go introduce yourself to the young'uns. Oh no, I'm honestly interested this time. Maybe I can adapt your technique into something normal people can use. All I'm saying is you'd be more effective with a theme song. I have some ideas. I was thinking about getting a card game going, but I don't want to pressure anybody to blow their budget. I mean, I could just blast the page to smithereens without knowing the context, but understanding it is so much more interesting. Your second funeral, boss. I'm convinced now there's something down there, under the forge. Seriously, ask Strange. It's monster breath. That's more than fair. If that's what Banner's after, we could be in a world of hurt. Are you kidding me? I love the Doc. Yeah, he's a little stiff, but we're like brothers. I even let him use my beard trimmers. Don't worry, though. I know exactly what I'm doing. I'll explain later. Trust me, when you have one, you'll definitely want some more. I am Iron Man! It was in the way, and I moved it back. Listen, I know you're probably hearing all sorts of comments after your last tangle with Venom. For what it's worth, we both just wanted to say that we don't think you should get within 50 light years of that thing until we sort out what the hell's going on between you two. All right, fine. I'll take the compliment. Oh, you want to be really impressed? Watch me at trivia night. I'm telling you, get out of there! Sleep it off! You might ask, Tony, aren't you just repurposing a failed product from your communications division? Who does Blade's vampire hunting tech? He could use an upgrade. Well, you're starting to sound like a Hydra press secretary. Ooh, that's a keeper. I'm not going anywhere. Oh yeah, we've got a real dysfunctional office vibe going on back here. Hunter, what you've got there is the latest in custom alloy, handcrafted, magically protected personal protective gear. No more screwing around! Because more than anything, I just want my friend back. Oh yes, you were. I heard the concern in your voice. Interesting interpretation. I would have guessed it was something out of Giger's sketchbooks. Well, don't get me wrong. I love the book. Read it cover to cover. Twice. Oh, come on. You've managed so far. How hard can it be for me? You sure you're not supposed to be fighting for the other team? Got my work cut out for me here. Well, I have no shortage of ideas. It's executing them that's tricky. I try to keep a little notebook on hand to jot down ideas as they come up. I'll have Happy send Wait, hang on. Can't remember which superheroes have secret identities or not, and this one definitely does. I will have Happy message the, Webby Kid. So is this Wolverine thing part of our apocalypse, or does he belong to some other doomsday event? Either way, it's nice to know. I know. I messed up! I just didn't have the heart to kill him. He was my friend. I loved him like a brother. I didn't hear what I wanted there, boss. I didn't want this. I am doing that by trying to find a way to keep that thing from destroying you, not to mention Parker. Of course, success has many fathers and all that. So, another vampire-ish teammate. Good thing I have a fang-proof turtleneck. They're friendly, have nice fur, and don't glow in the dark. We're getting closer. Just keep them off my stuff a little longer. I think he's afraid I'm going to turn around and become an even greater sorcerer than he is. And I'm thinking Robbie pays his weekend warrior a little call so we can write our own end to this Darkhold horror thriller we're stuck in. But this changes all that. Lilith has focused all her efforts on the carnival. This will not be an easy fight. Oh, we got one hiding. You're a doctor. Don't tell me you're afraid of a little needle. Don't forget about Bruce. I guess you could say we get along like family. The Pope owes me a favor. And they call me a credit hog. Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath? It's gamma radiation. It's fine to breathe, as far as I know. Hydra probably thought they were gonna do okay this time. Till they ran into you. I feel like I'm back in the quad at my dorm at MIT. I'm not sure who's the bigger hard-ass, my RA at the time or caretaker. I'd say that was a productive outing. Now we just have to apply what we've learned and do a little problem-solving. Actually, yes. Thought I was going crazy there for a second, but clearly I'm still firing on all cylinders. My offer still stands. I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Genius inventor strikes again. It's not Strange in his pajamas, though I will let you know if that happens. At least they did before everything changed. I guess Johnny Blaze didn't get the don't read from the evil grimoire memo. Well, I wouldn't take it personally. We were detecting changes in both magic and science months before you woke up. I miss Banner and the days of science and technology. Hey, You caught me at a stopping point if you want to talk. I mean, it's not just me, right? You're feeling it too? Pull the data from that one. Okay, so my urgent issue, about as exciting as Vision at the Christmas party. Having met you, now I'm having to rethink the probabilities of Easter. Blade is like the gym coach you don't want to get. Second, are you attached to the name? Excalibur's already taken. People usually pay me to perform research on my behalf. You done yet? But that's not relevant. Come to the Forge, okay? And maybe try to go easy on Bruce. For old Tony's sake, I'm exploring my options. I can't tell you how great it feels to have the Gamma Accelerator back. Seriously, total game changer. Can we get those defenses activated while there's still a tower left to defend? I told you before, I am not turning that dog into a cape. It was all a dream, right, Hunter? Next time, could you dream of literally anything else? I'll even take one of those dreams where we're all late to class, and it's test day, and we're all in our pajamas. You know, the usual kind of dread. I may have a limited power supply, but that doesn't mean I like to be wasteful. It's the thought that counts. Decided to skip that part, huh? Glad I made him take that groundlings class. Oh, I can handle that. I get that it actually is a yard, but calling it the yard makes it sound like we're being incarcerated here. I get what Steve sees in you. Well, I don't need exact for marketing, I just need to get it in every hero's hands. If you're gonna go big, I guess. It's only an expression. Although... Nope, stopping right there. Yeah, I get that a lot. Yeah, okay, the plan didn't work out. I'll come up with another. If that doesn't work, I'll try again and again. Until I win. Okay, I'm about to start taking this personally. Sometimes I think that shield has a mind of its own. That's twice now. Don't think I'm not counting. Starting to get on my nerves. You know, you are an excellent conversationalist. You did a commendable job, considering you were, reborn yesterday. Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay out there. You got some decent hang time. Even given you were wearing, 70, 80 pounds of chainmail? We should hang that up. In the common room. The two of you heard me, right? So I did the classic billionaire's trick of pitching a ridiculous idea that would take years to get off the ground. Stock rose, people celebrated my genius vision, and that was the last I thought of Salazar Steel. Just hold on tight! Look, you can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie. That was one heck of a charcuterie board, right, Hunter? Just because you have adamantium claws doesn't mean you get to knock disco. Oh, well, why didn't you just say that then? If we don't find Johnny Flametop and grab the Parchment of Power, this thing is just a glorified barbecue lighter. You've surpassed most of the big names, but I don't think you've peaked just yet. You too, Hunter. Kept people safe, preserved works of art. Top secret. I'd send you an NDA, but I'm pretty sure my executive assistant is Lillian now. I used to feed stuff like this to Ultron as treats. I'm sure you've got a million questions. Come to the war room and you can hear my full spiel. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Whoa, Hunter, is that a new look? Now I see why you need my help. I had an idea I wanted to run by you. Been thinking about this for the past week, and inspiration struck last night. Anyway, let's go stab your mom with a dagger we found in a hydro bunker. That sounds safe. Triple shot macchiato with oat milk and some of those thin dark chocolate shavings. I should have had Happy bring up Longinus, my prized truffle hunting pig. Oh, just feeling some preemptive good vibes about getting Strange out of the Abbey and back in his home. Ever see a wizard cry into his cauldron? I picked some of it out of my cereal this morning. Save some of that enthusiasm for the bad guys. Gonna get a real kick out of this. Try to keep up. That's one word for it. Aliens. Clones, rampant AIs devised by my own hand. Never foresaw demons. Well, not the first time Avengers Tower took a pounding, but we always rebuild. The tower is partly a symbol, and those are much harder to destroy. Control is a strong word. I'd say it's more like we pointed him at something and hoped for the best. Got my Gamma Accelerator back. That's clutch. I caught what Blaze said about those soulless serving another master. What's on the other side? Working through some technical issues. The thing didn't skip. I went snowboarding with the Carmina Burana blasting in my ears. Well, the first sign of layoffs is when they stop replacing the coffee. Big Tony's Forge of Mystery, we never close. Aw, I didn't know we were dressing up for Halloween. So I did what anybody in that situation would do. I built a super suit and started fighting crime. Last piece of advice, if a squiddly, godlike thing asks if you're a god, answer in the affirmative. Hey boss, good on you for not taking the wall crawler with you on that last one. You call that armor? Looks like a cheap knockoff to me. Just make sure you don't drop my name into any of your spells. It's nice of Hydra to provide all these free sparring partners for you. If they were smart, they'd start charging for these sessions. Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto. I do think I could learn some magic, though. Just give me a little time here and I can whip up some pretty fun toys. How about we give Hydra a taste of their own gamma-powered medicine for a change? Well, that's why I'm going to be smart in who I hire. I don't think this thing can grant all my wishes, but it can't hurt. Careful now, you're gonna make his cape jealous. No chance, boss. If there's an edge, I'm going to find it. Oh, believe it or not, I tend to stick to the cheap stuff. Wow, this is great. Remind me to buy the manufacturer. It's hard to find a movie where I haven't dated the lead actress. We had a deal, no pets in the forge. My workbench isn't level. I can use this to prop it up.
Worst pep talk I've heard in years. By the way.
It's not just the substance of what you say, it's the style. Come on! You're a guy who favors a bit of flair now and then. You wear a cloak for crying out loud. Huh. I'll need to update my numbers. Look into a mystical battery array, maybe? Exactly. Which means there's hope for you yet. Oh, everyone's a scientist these days. Look, I know this thing has given you a proverbial, if not actual, black eye or two lately, but don't forget, there's a man underneath all that monster. I don't take my lasering lightly. Oh, didn't Hunter catch you up? We're going back to Banner's lab to emancipate my gamma accelerator. I was just taking up space in various warehouses, so I had it delivered. Usually I don't believe in therapy, but I'm embracing the unknown in a whole lot of ways. The building is iconic. The New York skyline wouldn't be whole without it. Does the Abbey gift shop sell holy water? I want to sprinkle some on my armor. I hope you don't mind the setting. Promise I'm not trying to put any, divine pressure on you. Yeah, he's a little more exciting now. Maybe you can get a matching Huntermobile in that color. Seriously, Hunter? You took an injured kid out on a mission? Probably not. Salazar Steele. That name is familiar. If that's the case, then I've still got a lot to prove. Shh, I'm still considering. Yeah, he does. I'm trying to convince myself to be that friend, but... Well, I've been going over my father's files. He had big plans for this thing. You don't need to worry about a thing, friends. I've got it handled. Was I not supposed to touch that? Not being able to see how he's holding up is proving a challenge. Go on, get out of here. Is that a challenge? Oh, the bed is fine. It's all the other stuff that's been keeping me awake. Cold drafts, whispering voices, footsteps in the hall, footsteps on my ceiling, footsteps under my bed, footsteps on my bed. Random stuff moving around. I had to say it, but you probably won't ever make sense of it. Bad guys do bad things. I'm always up for a game. You know what they say. All work and no play makes Tony a dull boy. I won't be leaving it a 5-star review, but it's not lacking in atmosphere, that's for sure. Every problem has a solution, my resurrected friend, and I'm going to find it. Could have fooled me. Anytime, Nico. I never bring anyone a coffee. What is your secret? Vibranium skin? What's your secret? Vibranium skin? Some ancient Sumerian blessing? Oh, strong combustion allergy. And you've got the Stark guarantee. Yeah, Caretaker's magic table didn't predict this. What did it say? Oh, that's not going to be cheap. This didn't go like I hoped. I always wanted to play hockey, but it just wasn't in the cards. Maybe come down to the forge to get the suit research going. Now? This should be interesting. I would rather watch people make interesting tech than stare at my bedroom ceiling. I'm always wary of impromptu team meetings. Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these woods that were thought extinct decades ago. Hunter, I'm guessing a nest mother's not new to you? It was new to me. Spray bottle. The more ancient and forbidden, the better. Did that hurt? Whatever the vampires want with the Morlocks can't be good. Look, it's giving me goosebumps. You're breaking up, Hunter. Try back later. Why don't you go play with that dog of yours? She did wait 300 years for you. Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected Defense Department contracts. And now here we are. Two friends enjoying a moment. I'm gonna say it's a type of, carburetor. I am. Just don't expect me to remember anyone's birthday. That's right, feel the feels later. Right now, it looks like Bruce could use a little help. I'm up. Boss, read the room. Not the best time for banter. My best pal ever, Dr. Strange, tells me to relax. Analyzing now. I'm a little surprised Strange isn't taking the lead again. I was hoping we'd get the battle of the unlicensed doctors. Strange versus Faustus for all the marbles. The only thing that matters is figuring out Lilith's plan and throwing all the monkey wrenches at it. Because all this gamma radiation is not good for my cellular composition. I mean, what if I became a Hulk as a result? That'll do. Shame it isn't parasailing. But what is? You mind if I use you as an armor stand? I mean, as long as you're doing it anyway. Certainly got that new suit of yours done a lot faster than I expected. Speaking of, what's the verdict, boss? Hydra just lost a big head? I don't do this for just anyone, you know. All right? Let's get started, Dr. Spooky. The air almost feels electric when you show up now. Nico was right. Maybe I should order a new TV for this place. My suit might be tough, but I could sure use a break. What are we doing here? Should I get my suit? Why don't you go find the Brimstone kid? I bet he's fun on Halloween. Okay, someone could have warned me about the haunted bathroom. You and I work well together, Captain Van Winkle. I didn't spend my childhood training to be a demon hunter, but I was enrolled at MIT when I was only 15. I know a little something about the pressure to succeed. Seems like the various opposing forces here are getting along all right. Nobody came to blows during our game, anyway. Can you please get me a coffee? You keep this up, you're gonna be on Hydra's hit list. Not that it really scares anybody. I think we're all on it, actually. Probably still won't be enough, but you can try. Well, that's the point. I look at Peter and I see, well, maybe the person I could have been if I didn't let money, fame, and my dad's war profiteering get the best of me. Maybe I just want to keep the kid a kid for as long as possible. I'm glad I missed the literal freak show. Demons and carnival clowns? Ugh, no thanks. Not bad, right? We need some post-action cheeseburgers. I'll get happy on it.
Or it's a byproduct. I don't know. How am I supposed to contribute when I don't know how reality works on any given day?
Relax, will ya? Hey, Doc, I was thinking, what if you or magic opened up a portal and I could create a large-scale moving platform? Okay, well, thanks anyway. Too bad it won't. Wouldn't that be great? If it just went away. This symbiote exists as a whole at the molecular level. Every atom of it is a self-sustaining, slimy little entity in and of itself. Yet when the molecules bond, they undergo a change state that can only be described as something out of abstract expressionism, and I can see your eyes glazing over right now. I understand the irony of an Avenger, of me personally saying this aloud, but this is no time for teammates to fight one another. A complete fiction. The only problem I saw from the boardroom was a dip in our stock from closing the plant. Now there's the hunter I've been hearing about. Or it's a byproduct. I don't know. How am I supposed to contribute when I don't know how reality works on any given day? Hunter, I need help. It's urgent. Come here. You're joking, right? Gotta admit, I like your style, Blade. All right, Hunter. Let's get to work. What did I tell you? A few modern upgrades and you're already turning the tables on them. Someone's got to run them through their paces. I'm not even going to ask. Check this out. You too, Parker? Think, Tony. Think. What if I slept in the suit? Turn the sound dampeners on? Set it to vibrate if there's an emergency? Ghosts, demons, devils. Why? It's not that easy. It's not every day I do that for someone. And you didn't even spit it out. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Is a reconstituted revenant about to hit me up for cash, or... Don't be mad, but I tried hacking Deadpool's phone to see who his mysterious client was, and all I got was the urge to scrub my eyes with bleach. Just don't tell Caretaker about that. Agree to disagree, boss. So, what do you think? I'll be completely invisible. Does that make me the new leader? Good instincts, but you want to tighten up the array. Maybe it's pheromones? Not while I can still fix this. I know us grown-ups are busy looking at other things, but I'm open to young upstart disruptors, disrupting. Hey there, Hunter. You have a minute to spare? Because this misery sure would like some company. You're a real trendsetter. Nothing major. I'm trying to assume it was Lilith in all our heads last night. Don't prove me wrong, Hunter. I'd offer to move the whole team to Avengers Tower, but we have a strict policy against hellhounds over 50 pounds. Come on. Give it your best shot. My fist, your face. Last chance to talk. Take your time. Think it over. No, the whole situation. Chasing magic pages from an evil book. Facing your creepy demon mom, hiding in the Abbey while the world falls apart. Next time check with my assistant first. I have a photographer on retainer, as long as you don't distract me. Anything new we should be looking into? You're right. I'm sorry. We did it. Woohoo. All right. Stakes are on me. That's what we're after? Hope Hydra has good insurance. I'm gonna bring the rest of this gear online. Should help you streamline the process when you and Parker do your thing. If you think I'd want to make him proud, you don't know me at all, Bruce. I don't think they like me. That's a pretty big sword for such a small girl. I think we all know what to do. Let's handle this clown. Lilith really scraped the bottom of the barrel for these guys. I've got the pieces and Dad's research, and I'm ready to go. To snap Lilith's hold on Banner, we're gonna have to get creative. We've had to fight the Hulk before. That I can get, because Bruce spends more time fighting the Hulk than any of us. Strange swears up and down that he'll be able to pierce the veil. Money does no good if it sits around. How was I supposed to know Bruce would try and ride the lightning? We needed a way to destroy the parchment, and I gave us one. Are you really going to chase the birthday girl through a hellish dimension she completely controls? How about a documentary? I get enough mindless action in my life as it is. Hydra blew up my tower. I'm just worried about how much it's gonna cost to fumigate the place once we do. Systems are failing. What can I say? It's good to be me. Take your pick, Hunter. Do people normally take St. Patrick's Day photos? Just asking. Not talking about demons for an hour. Lots of power here. Lots of responsibility comes with it, I suppose. Hey, that's sort of catchy. Just a scratch. So, if I get stuck up here helping the wizard understand words, take care of my beautiful Avengers Tower. Okay, Hunter? We did it, buddy. Working together. You and me. Do you know how hard it was collaborating with Strange on that thing? Have you ever known it to work that way? We can't just wish upon a star here. All we need now, the parchment of power. Cut that out. Sounds like busy work. 2 in a row. This is a major breakthrough for you. I'm so proud I could be here for this moment. Look, there's no question these kids have heart. We can't do any of this without them. Sure, I could go for another humbling day of training. I think Strange is starting to get jealous. Work my magic again? See, that's the problem. This time I am working with actual magic, and let me tell you, it sucks. Pepper Potts warned me she wouldn't bail me out if I broke another Avengers building. The latest advancements from the mind of genius Tony Stark, and they're all for you.
I'm not working hard enough.
So when we finish putting your mother down, no offense, then it's cookout time at Casa Stark. Let's make Strange bring the hot dogs. Thanks. One more and I'll have a full set. End of the day, we gotta find Venom first before any of this matters. Given his symbiote is happily sliming its way across the 5 boroughs, it's going to be hard getting any kind of reading on him with conventional means, as in the non-demonically possessed kind. Thankfully, there's always Auntie Caretaker and her magic mirror. Getting a little rattled here. What's up, sunshine? Only between the hours of midnight and 5 a.m. Oh, that looked painful. Okay. Now I'm hurt for real. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. That's not what I... Remind me to install a flamethrower. Caretaker told me to ask you if I needed anything. Okay, Dr. Positivity, if you have better ideas, why don't you conjure them up? That armor's a perfect synergy of science and occult. Pretty sure Parsons rolling over in his grave. Hey, I heard about this crazy video online. A monkey riding a cat like it's a horse. You want to take a look? Oh yeah, when you see the results, you're going to be blown away. Carol says there's chatter on the comms about Hydra rallying at other points around Manhattan. Oh yeah, I figured. I just need to get a leg up on him, that's all. Can't have him knowing everything. We don't have any reinforcements if that's what you're thinking. You shouldn't. Not if you don't want to. But hear me out, okay? And he topped it. Can he go 3 for 3? Avengers Tower has a lot of risks. Rogue AIs going rampant, alien portals, shield spies, but no ghosts, spooky things, or specters. I mean, some people would kill to research demonic armor with Tony Stark. I've probably built at least 50 Iron Man suits to varying degrees of completion. There's really no end to the combinations I can come up with. What do you mean, no? You can't just stop. This is the answer to an unanswerable question, so don't know me, Hunter. I'm coming around to it. Not that I plan to invent a worldwide crisis next year to have a cozy birthday party. The guy's a freak, no doubt. But every genius is. You should have seen half my professors back at MIT. Or that Tony Stark guy who's always in the news. Hey, boss. Fancy meeting you here. I didn't picture you for the technical type. Looks like you could use this. Another day, another soulless ambush. So you and that cape are like platonic life partners, right? We make a good team. Just remember who's the sidekick here. I need to make things right. Please, Hunter. We've done it! Skulking around like that isn't doing your reputation any favors, my friend. You can't put a price on the Avengers Tower. It's the most technologically advanced skyscraper on the planet, occupied by superhuman superheroes and the most state-of-the-art espresso bar ever engineered. Well, Hunter, we don't kill anyone. That's not what we do. Oh no, he's the one who started this. All I did was return what he lobbed at me. Banner looted my stuff. My deepest respect for Dr. Spooky aside, I'll put my faith in the laws of particle physics over some moldy old prophecy. Next time we visit the tower, I'll give you the grand tour. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. I vote we bury this suit in a catacomb under sacred ground. Then, build a church on top. Then we bury the church. I know I'm famous, but don't fall over yourselves now. Let's try this one. Well, I was going to say it's definitely Robbie pranking me. Worth its weight in vibranium. At least you don't talk much. It's one of your more admirable qualities. He really took a beating from Venom, huh? Let's hope Steven can work some medical magic. Doesn't sit right when homegrown heroes get hurt like that. Happy to help. Now where's the one that hit me? The parchment of power is entrusted to a demonic biker with a death wish. If you're hoping to watch me work, it'll cost you. The price is double if you want to help. The Avengers hotline was a terrible idea. Poor end-to-end customer satisfaction. Hey boss, I could use some help. Here we go. Southwest is exploding with supernatural activity. Looks like Lilith's on the hunt. Venom's not gonna know what hit him. Didn't I see you wrestling down in Tijuana once? I swear it was you. But that's not what I was doing. This is gonna sound awkward because we never really got to know each other that well, but it's been great having you around. He had ill intent for everything. But this, in particular. Hey, I looked for an aspergillum. Surprised the Appy didn't have any of those holy water stick grenades. I better be careful the next time we spar. You might break my suit. Oh, you're pretty spry for a reanimated corpse from the 1600s. You know, when I graduated MIT summa cum laude, I knew I was destined to found a billion-dollar tech empire. It's not going to be easy to get that sample. We'll have to get real close. I know Peter would give anything, including his own life, to save Eddie. Guess I just don't want to see him distracted when the time comes. Look what happened to me with Bruce. Oh, classic rock, synthase, gangster rap. I'm a man of diverse tastes. Well, I loved her to pieces, but she also loved vodka in her cooking, and I can't touch the stuff. Not anymore. If at first you don't succeed, right? Gonna have to try harder than that. If you can't make it happen in the next 10 seconds, I'm not interested. Steven Spooky. I heard you got a few toys in your arsenal. Let's see how they do against the industry leader. Good. I just want to pull my weight around here. We probably need to rethink our approach here. Nice. I can break it down for components. Right. I will slow down a bit, skip the science babble, and get right to the point. You know, I have been considering learning more about the dark arts myself. I'd love to know who's going to be getting that card in the mail. Initiating Starkovision. This whole magical portal thing is fascinating to me. If I had time, I'd totally set up out here and take some readings. Try to nail down exactly what's going on. Oh, it's true. My brain has a lot more RAM than the average bear. I could go for a hot dog. Anybody see a card around here? Hey, Hunter. This barghast is staring holes into me right now. Pretty sure it thinks I'm some large breed puppy chow. Happy, one sec. You need something, Eddie? You didn't hear it from me, but I'm still recovering from that, Hunter. Oh yeah, we're all about the close calls. It's a recurring theme. I hope you know how exclusive my friendship is. Are you having problems with your depth perception? Got a jet, Hunter. Oh, got several of them, actually. Should I be worried? You've definitely got a presence these days. So did Venom. I think he's still picking a few pieces of it from his teeth. You see, I need someone to lead this new division. I drew up a long list of names, read it over, then crumpled it up into a ball and threw it away. Right over there. There's only one person who's qualified to run that department for me. Totally inefficient design. They're not even fast. It's like an ominous cloud has parted to let the sun through. I knew it was coming, but I like to let you have your fun. Excited for another mission? I'm excited, and I'm probably not even going. Not the outcome you were hoping for, But at least you're still on your feet. Plans fail. Even good plans fail. I'll come up with something else. Strange said what now? Sounds like someone forgot the first rule of Illuminati Club. I can already imagine Crossbones with his feet up in my corner executive suite using our gamma accelerator as his own personal quantum space heater. Well, Babs is surprisingly helpful, especially for an evil entity that keeps whispering, "Kill them all," in my ear over and over again. Keep this up, and you might just make my inner circle. So, you've been dead. You know, of all the brave acts I've seen you accomplish since you joined us, I think the bravest was probably trying some of my cooking. Are we sure it's not a food critic trapped in there? I've been offered some pretty weird meat myself. Been saving this for a special occasion. Don't mind if I do. Oh, this newfangled magic picture machine must be fascinating to you. Strange did a neat trick with that cuff. Wonder if it could help me track down my phone. My therapist says I have trouble opening up, but I blurt this stuff out seconds before walking through a portal into limbo. I don't know what's wrong with me. I tend to focus on cardio. You don't really need brute strength when you've got a fusion-powered exoskeleton at your disposal. Well, nothing like impending doom to bring people together. We are getting pretty good at this. Nope. All you. My suit isn't rated for other planes of existence. Let's take a look. I'm surprised Caretaker doesn't have a strict no roughhousing policy by now. Just tell me you didn't get your hopes up. Okay, maybe I was a little apprehensive about all the hocus-pocusing, but you helped me get more comfortable with it. And I'm fine now. Sure, I can handle this. Strange can help. Maybe. Thanks for the talk. Did Happy suggest this, or was it Pepper? Neither? Huh. You can't even be in the same room with Venom without, boom. Well, I can't express my thanks enough. You're taking all the spooky stuff and making it a little less spooky. Well, that usually gets a hard pass, but I need a change of scenery from this spooky place. Wanda. I could use a break. If the Hellfire doesn't get you, Strange's stories will. How do you sleep at night? Maybe I'll put that one on my desk. You want some? Almost there. You're doing great, Doc. Poor kid. I'm Tony Stark. When am I not enjoying myself? No one should be forced to walk the hallways around here alone. Well, yeah. So is this gonna be our thing now? Do I get to bump you? Gamma this, gamma that. That's my own magic spell. Don't tell Strange. Oh, is that all? By the way, at some point, I would love to give you some presentation pointers. Hey, if you take too long, I call dibs on your cake. Last thing we need is to dive straight into the Hydra nest without a plan. I like the part when Venom was throwing Hydra guys off the roof. Seriously, you can't make this stuff up. Although... Wait, no, I'm seeing it. You're someone who's always appreciated horsepower. Fail, Smydra! Was I the first person you asked? It's okay, you can lie. I was just thinking about the army of ghostly landscapers that must maintain this place while we're sleeping. You ever see Caretaker running a mower? He has these matching slippers with curly toes. A real Santa's elf vibe. Sour lemon face. I admit my feelings are kinda hurt. Nope. I think I'm gonna pull as many all-nighters as possible until I find a loophole in this end-of-the-world prophecy. Like I always say, if you're gonna make a leap into the unknown, do it with Stark Tech by your side. Unlike the saying, I'm pretty sure these walls actually do talk. Oh, true. I could be rooming next to Carol. Her snoring is loud enough to wake the dead. Really tired people like Banner. I also hear he's got anger issues. Too late. I have my selective quote for the ad copy. You don't see that every day. Man, we need a better class of bad guy to loot. Well, I was expecting bigger fangs, to be honest. Nice mane, though. There was something special about today that I'm forgetting. It was something big, too. Like, I wouldn't be here without it big. We're all equal here. And it's obvious my team is first among equals. Well, if you can rise from the dead, I hope you can remember how to punch people. Getting some kind of interference. I would never do anything that reckless, given the stakes. Can't thank Wanda enough for giving Bruce the old come-to-the-light treatment. Once this is all over, I'm gonna have my personal physician check you out. Just to make sure this isn't a serious health thing. Go over my books again, and Apocalypse always plays havoc with my net worth. Another magical mystery box. And to think, I used to design sentient future tech. Hunter! Do you have a spare gamma accelerator? The chances of any permanent damage are really low. Most of the simulations were fine. Hope nobody has a trademark on that scheme. Thanks. They say you're only as good as the last time you saved the world. No, not yet. Waiting until we have a quorum. Don't want to have to explain the complex calculations, algorithms, and other assorted science bits twice. See, that wasn't so hard. That comes in pretty handy. Roberto Caliente, the Inhuman Torch, Captain Understudy, the Burnt Rubber Boy, and driver's license. Actually, when I asked Parker, he mentioned you stopped by. Said he could convince Robbie if I could get you to show. Pops was a founding member of the military-industrial complex. Mom, a famous socialite. I'm told everything will be fine and the demon won't break free and eat us all. You're looking well, Chief. Strange helped a little on that one, but it was mostly me. That's exactly right. When everyone operates on a need-to-know basis, they can focus. Oh, that? It was nothing. If Hydra's got nice digs out here, I may consider relocating the Avengers. I'll put you on the guest list then. And while you ponder Eros, maybe we should just try throwing a big rock at him? If anyone should be worried about getting killed, it's you. Everyone has their quirks. I just hope you don't have anything else going on. But you don't have to tell me twice. Actually, you can tell me several times. Well, you're definitely a hard worker, I'll give you that. Now, I doubt advanced gamma thermodynamics was a hot topic at ye old demon hunting school, so I'm just gonna give you the condensed version. It may not always seem like it, but these cleanup operations are important for morale. For us and the people living in New York. A much more obnoxious billionaire. I'd have a whole fleet of super yachts. Probably a space program, because that's a thing now. Well, safe to say no one was expecting all that, huh? Well, you would probably know more about that than me. Here, take this. The Demon Child suit, however, that was a real work of art. Brilliant scientist and master magician. Never saw that coming, but here we are. Maybe I do want to focus on this game instead. At least it's something I can win. Yeah, fine. Then let's stop arguing and take a bite out of their let's just stop arguing. I always do. All I'm saying is that it's never a good thing when the prophesized savior of yore blows up. Sorry, boss, I can't talk about this right now. So, Deadpool's sticking around. Good thing we don't have an HR department. It's getting almost cozy in here. The more the merrier, right? We can use all the help we can get, especially if they're willing to live in this place. Vampires can walk in sunlight now. Should make them easier to find, at least. It's not your fault. Like a well-oiled machine. Can we please just get this research going now? Because that thing is looking at me all wrong. Robbie, huh? He's usually so laid back. I didn't think he'd have a problem. They won't know what hit him. I think there's huge potential for this symbiote thing in the construction industry. Just ask Strange. His house is practically made out of the stuff. Just think, if Magic wanted to, she could redirect you just about anywhere. Reassuring, isn't it? But your point stands. Plus, I can't get Banner out of my mind. Albert, never mind. Anyway, I'm gonna knock this prophecy off its rocker. Time for a quick test run. We were expecting to win this, right? Oh no, he stays Dr. Spooky. I may be getting comfortable with all the oddities around the Abbey, but he still weirds me out. Who, me? I'm contributing now? I guess you're wondering why Strange and I were getting into it? No, God, no. That's not what this is about. Doctor, meet the doctor. Now the Abbey has as many PhDs as you'd find on your average golf course. If we're still here on my birthday, I'll have unpleasant words to say about your mom. Work with me here, buddy. You've got a very adaptable face. Does that make sense? Well, it's gone, and Banner's still out there taunting me. So let's hurry up and get some answers. I'm just glad you like it, Chief. But you kids are doing good work here. Whatever you want to do, I'll support it. With him, depends on the week. But for you, it's all compliment, boss. Wow, Blaze didn't hesitate to read. Was that Latin? Mine's rusty. Seriously, Hunter, if I can focus on the Hulk issue, I can solve it. If you want that autographed, it'll cost you extra. Because she was physically, around? How's it going, boss? Ready to get your hands greasy? Your specimen is getting purple fur all over my gear. It's every kid's dream come true. A real-life clubhouse. No, there's still coffee. I just don't understand why you can't keep it outside. I could use a temporary sidekick. I helped. Don't let Steve turn this into a dance party. Unless you're hot to foxtrot. Whoa. Don't go all rabid zombie demon on me. It was just a little constructive criticism. Transia, huh? Well, I got some boots on the ground there. Starting evac. Hey, that would be great. I've got some great stories. Better than yours. Shouldn't be a problem. I want to suck your blood. Don't tell Blade I said that.
No, the whole situation. Chasing magic pages from an evil book. Facing your creepy demon mom. Hiding in the Abbey while the world falls apart.
I can find many uses for this. Well, I hate to break it to you, Doc. It hasn't been working. I think your gearhead pal is still wound up. Well, that was less painful than expected. I gave Ultron better manners than this. All right, new priority. Let's get rid of this asshole. We could get those poor people out of Transia in no time. Just what the Abbey needs. More stuff. But what? You know, I gotta say, I'm not that impressed. I like where your head is at. Good choice. Back to the desert. So glad it's cool inside the armor. I know that wasn't your signature move. No big deal if they don't have fair all systems nominal. Just don't get it wet. Or feed it after midnight. Of course, they both think I'm full of something else. Confidence is high. I've been meaning to try out this new surgical rig. Tragedy struck when I lost them both in a car crash, which turned out to be a hit from a rival corporation. I think the Romans had a tradition like this, you know, pushing each other around. Yeah, hard pass. We gotta tell the world the truth, or we lose the trust of anyone with a camera or access to social media, which, last I checked, is the population of Earth. I'm on my own here. I've already had Pepper purchase the rubble and chitinous symbiote residue that used to be the Sanctum. You're a real MVP around here, Hunter. Until I can get security back online, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. All right, I'll fix it. Who makes your armor? I bet it's crap. Shall I make it so? If I had as much free time as you, I would hope that I spent it doing something better than that. I put out some feelers for Dahlia. Kid won't be missing for long. So that's a good point, huh? About everyone putting aside their differences and coming together? Yep. Johnny Blaze's metal. Oh, and I have a roommate and not my own executive suite at the nearest resort. Yeah, well, if anyone here should be foolproof, it should be me. Well, look at you. Who's the big gun now? Let's go. There's a 99.9% chance you'll be fine. Or it'll bust at the seams and fall off mid-battle. Word of advice, don't go commando. I knew there's a reason I liked you. Beyond the saving the world parts, everything has to be shrouded in mystery like he's on stage in Vegas or something. Then what the hell is there? Pay attention. You might learn a few tricks. Shh. Tony is working. Oh, I'm gonna trifle with it, all right. I'm gonna trifle that thing until it's just burned ash on the floor. It's pretty hard for a ball of slime. Oh, switching things up, eh, boss? But you're the boss, boss. So I take it you haven't been around other people in, like, forever? I'll just keep your door locked at night and you'll be fine. Okay, you got me. I should. I was quoting him. Just, don't tell him I did, okay? I thought I'd seen it all, but this is really something. Ha-ha! Another zinger. And we'll just leave it at that. Did he listen? No. Did he think he knew better than me? Of course he did. Oh, sorry, Hunter. I thought you were Dr. Strange. Quintupled the amount in the recipe. Grandma would be proud. So, things got a little sticky out at Strange's house, huh? Well, at least everyone came back in one piece. Sneak in, shut down Banner's barrier, grab the accelerator, and, go. Simple, right? My appreciation of magic is evolving quite a bit thanks to you. It'll be tricky, but I think it's possible. He gets so huffy and precious when it comes to his magic stuff. Why is everyone in such a good mood today? What did I miss? They went behind our backs. Nearly cost us everything. But I'm a huge fan of overkill, and since I don't speak wizard, I'm going to engineer a device to gamma irradiate the Darkhold into oblivion. Does Hydra even pay you enough to cover your medical bills? Well, we've never actually met, but Strange talks highly of him. That was a good trial run, I think. Now to make adjustments. He's like the meeting that could have been an email, which means we can't be certain he didn't. Here we go, back to the Quentin Carnival. Should have bought the big pack of tickets last time. Oh, the glamorous life of a billionaire CEO. Oh yeah, he's been totally reasonable and thoughtful so far. That was decent, boss. Let's do it again. But not right now. I have plans. Impact-resistant carbon composites, some patent-pending alloy mesh, and a few touches from Dr. Spooky over there. Banner isn't known to be the most emotionally stable, and when the pressure ramps up, well, let's just say he doesn't have the kind of nervous breakdown that results in basket weaving and a week-long yoga retreat. We take charge because we know how to win, boss. You're a wizard. I don't always get it right, and money alone is rarely the answer. I see you had no trouble with the transition to non-vampires. Storm sure knows how to make the rest of us look bad, huh? Glad she's in it for the long haul.
This is not a problem I can solve. This gamma thing that's going on, it's rewriting the laws of physics.
Build, plan, invent, create. Take your pick. But it doesn't have to be. You know, how you present things. Like the Demon Child suit. Sometimes the selling is half the work. Remind me again why you haven't digitized this stuff already? This is going to take way longer than it has to. Still looking kind of crowded down there. You need to clear the place out so I can fire this thing already. Well, this was a fun adventure. Can we go home now? I'd say you're about average superhero power level at this point. Based on my vast field experience, of course. You must have an extensive catalog of our friendship by now. Still, I doubt I'll be branding one of these with the Stark Industries logo anytime soon. I've been the person in charge for years. When I'm stressed, I can steamroll people who never expected it, and certainly don't deserve it. Sometimes, we can do everything in our power to stop a bad thing from happening and still fall flat on our faces. Okay, I've developed a 3-tier process. First, we break each instance of hanging out into what I call time slices. Each are 12 minutes long so we can maximize activity chunks. I have to fix this. Maybe the old lady was right after all. The horns are new. I gotta say, the whole Hail Hydra thing is pretty stale. Got any new material? There are always plans, Logan. Sending him off-world, perhaps? I'd give it a C. C+ if it explodes a bad guy or two. To not be a superhero. Must be nice. Let me guess. You're here to tell me I screwed up. That I should have taken the shot at Banner when I had the chance. Oh, did you just blow your nose on me? Even the best of us fail sometimes. Usually not me, but most of us. I mean, look at me. I haven't exactly been batting 1,000 these days, but that doesn't seem to have slowed down my ego any. I dropped a spectrometer off her glowy bridge. She's not happy. Come on over, Hunter. I'm slinging some hot, fresh, parchment-blasting tech here. It's actually pretty strong. I'll tell you what, let's find this gamma accelerator, bring Banner back from the dark side, stop your mom, and then we can sit down and have a nice chat. Bring it on! All this time I figured these flames were connected to some kind of underground caldera. Boy, was I wrong. I'm not about to let Hydra turn this tower into another one of their hangouts. Let's secure this level first. You know what? It's just easier if I show you. Oh, big deal. Well, don't sell yourself short. You know a lot. Probably more than you let on. Between the two of us, we have to give Strange a run for his money. Oh, you're right. I'm absolutely joking about the Puritan girl in the mirror. Forget I mentioned it. Oh, for crying out loud, work with me, Doc. I'm right here. Anybody else smell that? I think it's them. I'm glad that you feel comfortable expressing yourself like this around me. And that's a decent prototype. Just needs refinement before you bring it to market. Really? The old stuff has a junkyard horked up in an 80s machine shop vibe. Why, were we supposed to vote on it? Well, maybe we should take this friendship to the next level. I could always use another sidekick. Just remember who's a number one around here. It must feel pretty good being at the top of your game, Hunter. Sorry, Hunter, there's an apparition in my room. It keeps me up all night by rattling chains and making scary noises. Uncle Tony's got your back. Oh, you are a sharp one. But no, I'm insulting the situation. Let me know if you and Carol decide to arm wrestle. The unstoppable force versus the immovable object should be a good show. That's my observation. Good stuff. Better than any damage modeling simulation. Nice, you brought me the good stuff. Close. Here, I can show you. Let me do my thing. I can't wait to show her what we've got planned for the accelerator. That'll really make Banner's blood boil. You'll get him next time, Tiger. And I used to not like magic all that much, but here we are. I really thought you'd be able to hold them off. I guess you're just making up for lost time, huh? Do you want to glow in the dark? Because we're all going to in a minute if you don't stop them from attacking the Collector. Closer we get to the end times, harder it is to celebrate the small victories. Our not-so-jolly green giant friend won't hesitate to beat us into a collective pulp. We're all gonna need some serious armor. Everything's solid so far? They didn't see that coming. I'm not trying to get revenge on anyone. I'm just trying to get him back. Whoever coded this thing is either a genius or a complete rube. I'm not sure which. This seems pretty straightforward. Yeah, I'm still out here. It's stuffy in the forge, all right? Give me a break. We're talking Midtown Manhattan. If we want to rescue everybody, we're gonna need a bus. Or 3. No matter where the parchment is hidden, Lilith would find it. At around 3 in the morning, every morning, I wake up to wailing and the stench of what can only be described as a mixture of old socks and eggs that are about 50 years past their expiration date. Oh, I don't know. Pick your poison. I'm living in the Amity Horror House. My roommate is depressed. The great hunter has spoken. So in a way, it's kind of poetic. I'm gonna use Dad's shady tech to stop Banner's shady treachery. Hey boss, any clue why Robbie freaked out about the new gear? Does he hate efficiency? They don't all have to be pretty. A scapegoat. If magic needs to focus her anger on anyone, I can be... Well, beats throwing rocks. Unless you're the Hulk, I suppose. I said the thing made me uncomfortable, not that I couldn't unlock it or whatever. Normally, you'd have to run this past my PR rep, but we'll let it slide this time. Looks like our friendly neighborhood Spider-Man is getting some good media coverage these days. That should up his stock around New York a bit. But thanks for the horrifying new thought. The supplies? No need to thank me. Can't say I need the practice, but happy to help you out. I've seen you take on a Skrull army, hurl Thanos into a moon, make Galactus smile. They're all aliens too, last I checked. They don't give that to just anyone, you know. Hey, next time, let's watch paint dry. Now, before we all start playing the blame game, I think it's important to recognize that my theory would have worked. Got a minute? I know you're busy. And that's why I need your help with another potential haunting. Say it's bad enough that even the Ghost Girl cleared out. It's got all the bells and whistles. Peter Parker from Forest Hills, Queens. Nice to see you finally ditched the spider-faced doily, Peter. We're all friends here. And I don't like magic. But here we are. How else am I going to steal your secrets if I can't see what you're up to? Oh, don't look at me. I was working hard. Well, okay, then share your deep insights with me, Dr. Spooky. Come on. Spill the beans. Oh, Hunter, you here to yell at me too? I couldn't have said it better. It's like I'm talking to a living meme. Maybe we should take this act to Vegas. We've got the outfits. Yeah, I don't want to know card tricks or anything like that. I just want to know more about the secrets of magic. I'm talking about the spooky stuff. Now I got a bunk in the Haunted Mansion with Dr. Spooky Pants. Sure, you may not be able to understand what I'm saying, but that's not my problem. Oh, the case is in Alpha, and we're... Well, I suppose I should leave before whatever monstrosity that is most definitely hiding under your bed jumps out, rips my face off, and then proceeds to feast on my soul. I'll leave you to it. Works the same as any other needle. If your needle was hotter than molten lava and could pierce the sun, just stick the pointy end in him and let the device do the rest. If I have to become the next Sorcerer Supreme to get him back, then I will master the mystic arts. And the fact that there was some kind of shadowy thing lurking in the hallway outside my room most nights, I didn't dare open that door. You weren't being stupid. You did what you thought was right. What do you say at a time like this? Pepper, I love you, but I have to face a Lich Queen? Yep. My glutes are still tight. I just hope you can wash that off later. Well, I did, boss. More than once, some jabroni seized control of my professional or personal assets. Getting warmer. Keep fighting. I hope you're getting paid to model that. I see my thoughts zipping around in my head, and I've chosen to ignore the dark ones for years. But once I start listening, I may not stop. You choose me? And that's when Tony decided to not die. If you don't mind, can we keep these lessons between you and me? Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it. Trust me, the Stark OS blows away anything that crook over at Hammer Industries can come up with. We even have full Superlink integration now. So, I guess we're bona fide BFFs now. He's not weak. He's just temperamental. Oh, nothing. Carry on. The Gamma Cannon's nearing completion, so next time, try not to drag me to hell for a scuffle with Mephisto. Oh, I'm planning for contingencies. That's sort of my thing. Oh, demons. You mean the nice, friendly kind of demons, right? Asking for a friend. Ooh, damn. Just when you think you know people. Your father, your science bro, they always surprise you. That's inspiring. Maybe I'm going about this the wrong way. Oh, I've heard the things you whisper to your cape when you think no one's listening. Well, it's not my place to say, but if I were running an artifact smuggling ring, I think I could find a little better inspiration than some kind of Prohibition-era bootlegging operation. Actually, I don't. Been too busy wrangling our friendly Forge demon while ignoring Strange's advice in order to build a one-of-a-kind gamma-powered symbiote extractor that burns hot enough to pierce the sun. How goes it, Hunter? Or is it the Hunter? If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, I'm quitting. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old Abbey before Caretaker sicks the hounds of hell on us. I know I can figure this out. Looking at me here. Not including Strange and his 3 in the morning chanting? Damn, Hunter, where did you find this? Okay, let's say you suspect your room is, Haunted? You're right, of course. I'm just surprised you didn't work in a basilisk or giant spider or some other terrible monstrosity you've beheaded over the years. I feel like I'm living in one of those paranormal investigation reality shows. When we realized Oscorp was angling in, we bought the plant from Mr. Salazar. Decent progress, considering where you were before. I mean, call me crazy, but would sitting everyone down and telling them all about Blaze and the parchment really have made a difference? I carted it, crate by crate, through limbo. Don't bring it up with Ilyana. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps closer. I mean, I might have considered it. A couple times. But I'm glad I stuck around. Sol Invictus had a cult following once upon a time, but Santa's still all the rage these days.
They have ways of making you talk.
Well, you said it already. It's a work of genius. Either way, we're good to go. Damage control is on standby to help with the cleanup. We need to hang out more efficiently. Was this close to making it menthol flavored? Oh, ego? Me? Consider this ego checked. And I even tipped the attendant. I have a dozen guest rooms. I didn't have time to hide any eggs for you. Sorry, friend.
Don't worry, I've got you.
But this thing's gonna shut his team down. Permanently.
And now they want a piece of me.
I'm sure it was probably just a fluke. So if time in limbo is all relative, we could technically come out on the other side before we actually left. The implications are almost game-breaking. Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have made a real cute couple.
Talk before I feed you to Blade.
You won't find a suit like that in any costume shop. Too soon? I don't think so. Nobody liked Faustus, not even Hydra.
Authored by the hand of a corrupted elder god, vile, unspeakable evil power contained within its pages.
I get it. The Darkhold is bad. Still, there's no need to play what if. This reality is the one I care about. Whose power?
This is going to hurt.
Oh, you mean the vial of demonic alien goo Peter took out of poor Eddie. That sample analysis? Also, did old Skullhead just damn us? I don't think it's really fair for you to fight Hydra at this point. I mean, winning isn't even an option for them. I'm just wondering if they'll even live. No, it's a figure of speech. I'm not literally destroying anything. Maybe I should call Reed and see if he's got any bright ideas. Or Xavier. Or even Namor. It has been too long. When I say the magic word... All right, where's Blade's Grinch costume? Oh, I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm documenting the weirdest birthday party I've ever attended.
I think I liked it better when the big version only used single syllables.
Oh, sure. I wasn't expecting an answer right now. Or tomorrow. But basically, we just need to stick the pointy end in him and let the device do the rest. Yesterday, my glutes were so sore. But I'm good to go today. That's the rarest suit of them all. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy we have a place free from Lilith's influence. While it lasts.
I just assume let Wolverine deal with this. You can't kill another man's nemesis. It's just not right.
I prefer to think of it as a healthy competition, but noted. Yeah, me too.
Then what the hell is...
No, I told Fury not to launch an assault on Hulk. They're gonna get slaughtered.
All right, I admit it. I'm the one who's been rearranging Carol's weights when she's not around. Trust me, her whole workout is theater. She could lift this planet if she wanted to. But seriously, I admire what you tried to pull off back there. Took a lot of guts. Maybe next time, you'll get the glory.
Ready for round 2? And still reigning world heavyweight champion, Iron Man.
Well, sort of. It just says, oh my god, we have to find Johnny Blaze or we are all going to die horribly. I underline the word horribly. Prophecy. More like prophecy you never. Thanks for coming, Hunter. We all needed to, clear the air. We had talked about putting a pool on the roof of Avengers Tower. The logistics made it a little excessive. Caretaker finally furnished this place with an espresso machine. I am ready for anything. If this is your idea of an inspirational speech, I think we should have Captain America give you some pointers. Summer solstice means pool party, right?
And that's why I don't mess with Carol.
My deepest respect for Dr. Spooky aside, I'll put my faith in the laws of particle physics over some moldy old prophecy. Did the new equipment help? All the way out here, and you still locked right onto me. It doesn't matter. Listen, I find this kind of thing easier if I have something to look forward to after. Oh, which reminds me, I better get back at it.
Having a little trouble here.
Even the great Tony Stark has lost a few battles. It happens. I just go with whatever looks good on me, which is almost everything. Save it.
You can always fall back on the circus.
We needed to act, and that's exactly what I did. Strange. Now, he's less of an Avenger and more like a freelance Avenger's assistant. Or that. How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? It's probably fine. Are you trying out some new ability or something? The lingering stare of creepitude? I warned him, Hunter, multiple times. This isn't the Hulk they're used to. This is something more dangerous. If he doesn't know, how was I supposed to guess? Yeah, great, Doc. Just so long as it's not in here staring at me all the time. I'm pretty sure Charlie left a steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter, indeed. I hate to admit it, but somehow this ancient forge puts any arc reactor I've got to shame. We're safe. I'm canned beef, you're 17th century jerky, and Parker's full of, spider meat. Sounds easy enough?
Sure, why not? Who's got the med kit?
How's that for quality workmanship? For a recently animated corpse who's missed a few centuries of culture, you're a good hang. Oh, Hunter. I didn't realize you felt that way. Readings are good. Hey, Hunter. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. At this point, the rest of us are just supporting cast. You're the main attraction now, boss.
Surprise!
Oh, look at us. Hard at work on Christmas Day. Exactly. It's the mark of my trade. Whatever I make has to live up to the family name, or I won't release it.
What have you got for me, boss?
Gotta get a sign. You and every other merc in town.
Keep your head on a swivel.
Well, this is one of those never thought I'd ever work on anything like this kind of projects. Uncanny. Well, I guess you're right. Kind of like I'm chocolate and you're peanut butter. Together, we're amazing. Half of the Avengers agree with you. Look, nothing I did was justified. I was a jerk, and I'm sorry. It's interesting how you solved the heat problem. What just happened? Got any blueprints for us? If he can deliver, great. Otherwise, he should get out of the way, you know. But if it can get Hunter here through that demonic barrier keeping us out of Banner's lab, I can deal with my existential terror over Strange's creepy meat suit. Hunter, you ought to be a travel agent. You take me to some choice locales. While everyone was busy, I was working on some new armor. I'll give it back to Strange. Maybe even refer him to some choice contractors. Always thought the decor was a little tacky. Is it crazy that I'm actually kind of enjoying this? Please excuse me. I need to jot down some ideas. Don't see that every day. I'll clear my schedule. And by that, I mean completely bail on Strange. Come on, before he notices. I'm gonna become a master of magic, right? Why not start by smashing a musty old prophecy? Well, I see your point. I don't want to wallow in the muck, stay above it, etc., etc. Still not sure about Blaze or Wanda for the guest lists, but if they're someone's +1, I'll have Happy look the other way.
Yeah, that's getting old.
Also, I get to say, hey Hunter, we're trouncing your mom.
I'll just be running a few diagnostics while we wait.
Well, that was a joke. Don't worry, I'm still workshopping it. Maybe if I did it with a silly voice? Yes, blazing trumpets, fiery pits, Thor's backyard. Where did you end up? You poltergeists are getting really aggressive around here.
Did you guys know that was going to happen?
Listen, Agent, whatever. This is Tony Stark. You have to call off your assault immediately.
You know, you might be the creepiest son yet.
Ever been to a fireworks show? I think that's Cap's department. It's kind of his day. If I didn't know you better, I'd think you were just a really bad pickpocket.
I got it.
Oh great, the demon wants to weigh in. You must have been really good at sitting still for paintings back in the day. You using the all-seeing eye of Agamotto again?
Ah! It happens.
You know what? I'm going to stop thinking about it and enjoy it while it lasts.
We've got someone down over here. Not feeling so hot all of a sudden. We come all the way out here, and the old man runs off with that precious page of yours. Could have at least left us some VIP passes for the carnival. Maybe blown up a few monsters on the way out.
See ya, Hunter. Hey, me too. Unfortunately, the curse of my genius is that I'm never wrong. Ever.
Not even a dent.
You know, the only time I've seen the Hell Ride is when it's on fire. You think Robbie will let me poke around under the hood? No actual skeletons in there, just massive amounts of gamma radiation. Our friend Banner thought he was going to use it to get supercharged. So, what's new with Hydra this morning? Wait, don't tell me. I appreciate you saying that, Hunter. I like to think the same thing, and then I look in a mirror. You'll get your own office, staff, access to the most arcane, powerful artifacts I can track down, 401k, gym membership. The sky's the limit. Not even. There would be no limits. I'm not asking you to lie. Just don't go blabbing to Strange about our studies. That's all. I'll tell him when I'm ready. None of my friends were into this stuff. I was the only kid who saw beauty in exhaust manifolds, who spent hours poring over the guts of a microprocessor. There's my Hunter. If we all had the same nightmare, does that mean we all share the same subconscious neuroses? I get it. You want to spend time with me. I still charge for autographs. All hail the conquering heroes. Someone toss us some Stark drives. I hate it when people don't listen to me. I hate it even more when people don't listen to me and good people die because of it. Maybe I'll get it eventually. I always do. It's just... he's really good at it. Desert air's rough on my allergies. Sneezing my brains out after that mission. And I need those brains. We got a lot of work ahead of us. Definitely gonna be an all-nighter. I'm sure we'll find some use for it, eventually.
Oh, I thought we were finished. Well, I could give you a hand. Or a shield in this case.
Hope they've got good insurance.
Who wants the honors?
Never mind, don't answer that. Wouldn't want to jinx it. Hey boss, I got something for you. Is that for the newsletter?
I hate to admit it, but I'm stuck.
Or, you know, talk about my feats of rapid engineering to make a Darkhold page-destroying machine. Oh, quit being such a nervous Nelly. It's just a crate. If you have a minute, meet me at the anvil over there and I'll walk you through it. I promise it'll be worth your time.
You mess with the bull, you get the horns.
I wonder if there's a patent on this thing yet. Temporarily. We're back in contact with Banner and we still have the tower. Hey, you can say anything you want about me or my family, but you can't question our scientific ability. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, I think I've got a few artifacts like this out in the dumpster behind my lab. Kidding. Sort of. All right. I'll consider it. I'll treasure it. Seriously. For 50 minutes. Weekly. I was thinking we could blow the thing open with a stick of dynamite. And you saw them? Give me a sec. Okay. What's up? What the heck even is a Dread Maiden? That wasn't in Doctor Strange's compendium of monsters and demons. Unless, did he put out a new edition? I bet it's about the communal bathroom. You two look like you're dragging a bit. Want another can of Stark Drive? Oh, I'm a pro at pranks. Just ask Strange.
Hey, our friend needs a hand. But we don't have time for your ego, Tony.
Well, he's still got the surgery career to fall back on, right? After spending all day elbows deep in technology, sometimes it's nice to do something offline.
You're the boss. You should bring a couple more. You'll need them.
Well, I was up all night working on a graph. Can I at least show you the graph? Okay, maybe I was a little apprehensive about all the hocus-pocusing, but I adapted. And by adapting, I mean I got a nightlight. That's real gold, you know. Smelted it myself. Just tell me. Now that you mention it, Stephen does practice magic late at night. Well, the only improvement would be a red and yellow paint job. You're right. Let's wait until more demon spawn flood the planet. That'll make everything much funnier. On the Stark scale of reckless yet daring heroics, I give it a solid 6 out of 10. Don't worry, you'll get there. With a little help. Heads up, Hunter. Turns out you've got a little company. Keep an eye out for an overeager hellhound on your trail.
Don't look at me.
Great. Ghosts, demons, and clowns. I am gonna need lots of therapy. Don't skip a day or the crazy will fly right out of my head. I should have happy contact marketing. The Stark brand is always genuine. We just set lofty goals and then exceed them. That seems to really piss some people off. But what the heck? I'll play along. Yeah, I try not to brag about that kind of stuff since it makes me look less humble. And the big guy, well, he's not answering his phone. Don't worry. Figure of speech. Ding! And we're done. See? That wasn't so bad. You can stop bearing your knowledge now. All that requires deep pockets, so I keep them as deep as I can. I make no apologies for that. While we're at it, if the parchment of power was written on plain old paper, a match would do, right? That's rhetorical, don't interrupt. Another day, another trip halfway around the world. At least I'm staying on planet Earth this time. That sort of thing is generally frowned upon. I think he was trying to find a way to unlock the scientific essence of magic itself.
Whoa! That's not right.
I should bring my yacht around. We could anchor it right out there. Just keep your chin up. And remember, failure is an essential part of the superhero gig. Can you, pretty please, get the symbiote research going? Pretty please? Ooh, I can picture Hydra turning tail already.
You really are a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least butter me up before you attack my deservedly huge ego.
Nah, that seems cluttered. I prefer a clean design. Unless you've got coffee, please exit my vicinity. This could have happened to any one of us. I hope Nico takes that to heart. Even the small victories are good for your image, and that's a big deal here in the future. I just hope we're not getting ahead of ourselves. Exactly. A few drops would make your average salamander look like Fin Fang Foom.
Say okay.
Also, don't die. It would really dampen the mood of the after party. Plus, you really don't want to miss the sushi yacht. Yeah, I could do this again. When the US Army loses a nuclear weapon, it's called a broken arrow. Well, we've got a cracked rage giant. Go ahead, Hunter. What are you waiting for? Say it. Tell me I screwed up. If you really want to prove yourself, all you have to do is beat up Banner. Let me know when you've won. It's great to see you on your feet again, boss. Hunt, do us a favor and prioritize that research. Watch it, lightweight. How's it going, boss? Whoever brought him to the dark side needs to be defeated. Then we can get him back.
This should be good. Whatever gets the job done.
So you're promising karaoke. I'm gonna hold you to that, Hunter. This thing won't fail. A traditional look with a few modern updates. The best of both worlds. Now that was truly relaxing. Felt like my pre-Iron Man Playboy days. Minus the Infinity Edge and the gaggle of supermodels. But you were good company too, Hunter. I wouldn't say I know them. Most of them are business flunkies, glad-handers, general hangers-on. I can't believe Banner knew about my father's work and tried to steal it all.
I've got targeting capacity for all of you.
I remember that. Good times. That might be my favorite look yet. I wonder if any of the spooky kids study gamma particle physics as a hobby. Oh, I don't know. Tried to save the world?
We're taking a beating down here.
So, I guess we're bona fide BFFs now, huh? No, I just love a good deal. Good. I needed something to do. Well, I don't know. Maybe we could try and solve that you exploding when you fight him problem for starters. Then go from there.
Oh, well, I think that's the last of them. Which is good. I might have told Pepper I was just stepping outside the restaurant to take a quick call.
I'm pretty sure we pissed off your mom. Again. You know, the usual miracle under pressure stuff. No big. I swear I saw Carol playing XCOM the other day, under the guise of a tactical simulation. She's not fooling anybody. My dad dipped his toe into gamma research, but he was smart enough not to use janky 70s-era tech to build anything. Catch you at the next one, boss. He knows his stuff, but if I came to him to teach me, I'd never hear the end of it. The man loves the sound of his own voice, especially when he's reciting incantations. But you know what's not slacking? Whatever slimy ghoul is occupying my room and making my life one giant, unbearably dark room. Whole team's welcome to join, of course. Oh, well, I'm not entirely sure we should be relying on an invisible forge demon for advice. Well, in that he's the annoying cousin who comes to visit and then burns weird incense and never leaves. Explain how replacing outdated equipment is a problem. I sure hope someone's got damage control on speed dial.
I'm fading here.
You know I have hundreds of these, right? Well, at Stark Industries, we call that a Thursday. No, it's not a bad feeling. Did you catch Sarah out there? Bad guys must be buying in bulk this year.
No, don't like that.
If you keep changing colors, people will never know how to recognize you. I hope you're better at controlling your powers than some people around here. I would say red and blue are probably the most popular good guy colors. When this works, victory blowout party at my Malibu estate. Everyone's invited. I'm really glad to hear you say that. They can bend and massage the existential terror right out of your muscles.
Gotta admit, I'm super curious to find out what Bruce has been digging up in the old files. Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from that massive brain case of hers.
Here we go, back to the Quentin Carnival. Should have bought the big pack of tickets last time. That was just a bunch of hocus-pocus mumbo-jumbo. I almost didn't recognize you. I send him when a jester from the Avengers is more effective than a full assembly. With this much ghost-busting, I'm gonna have to open an Avengers campus in Nevada.
The gunships are targeting us with rockets! You got my attention already!
I even made sure the Abbey has a dry bar.
So you're telling me there's some tabloid reporter in there? Oh, maybe we should just let the slime win.
I still say Slept on Tony is the greatest track ever written. I'm always happy when someone thinks of me. Been there, done that. Wasn't our finest hour. So vampires aren't immune to the sun anymore? Make up your minds, people. It's almost too quiet around here. Especially for a city boy like me. Starting to feel like your old self yet? Whoa there, if anyone isn't pulling their weight, it's the Midnight Suns. Thanks for the workout, Chief. Oh hey, don't sugarcoat it or anything. Maybe you're right. The Mark series can be pretty imposing.
How do these guys just keep showing up?
You got our attention, so what do you gotta say, Petey?
I feel at least 4% stronger than before. Gotta check my math.
I can never have too many of these.
I really should have brought the other suit for this one.
And the espresso machine's on the fritz. Hey, now that you're here, maybe I could get your advice on something?
Sure, bring all your friends.
Looks like you've got the eye of the tiger.
I may be hurt here. Just a little.
Where'd you dig this up? Seriously. Thought they buried all of these things in the desert back in the 80s. So I know it's impolite to talk about the demon in the room, but let's talk about the demon in the room. I mean the one in the forge, specifically, not the others that haunt this place. Or my dreams. Where's Caretaker? This is taking too long. Thanks, Hunter. Looks like the new gear held up perfectly. Not that I was expecting any less. I explained the naming thing in one of my Tony talks. Because if I modified a spark to accept ectohaptic feedback... Right this way, Hunter. We've got the latest in symbiote fighting fashions. Oh, I've got all the faith in the world. Because the alternative is not good. Capital N, capital G. Now, if only we could get rid of Hydra so I can move out of this castle of terror and back to my humble, cozy penthouse with a view of the Manhattan skyline. Whatever this place is, it's totally screwing with my sensors. Might actually make a good testing ground for new hardware. I'm serious about getting the research started. The parchment isn't going to blow itself up. Hunter, you are so money, I want to take you to a casino and let it ride, baby. Of course. Lilith. I haven't forgotten. Hunter. That would make my life more tolerable, but the life I'm actually concerned about is the not-so-jolly Green Giant. Oh, and letting the spooky crew kumbaya a plan really shows off your excellent leadership skills. No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma radiation. Things are spiraling out of control, and right now, I just need to figure out what to do about this prophecy. Time to face the music. How do you figure? Oh, stop. No, seriously. You can stop. So, you'd call it, Gotcha! I've been waiting for that a long time. Not my best work, but it'll do. Yeah, no kidding. I can't tell you how hard it was to memorize all that at Skrull Sleeper Camp. Cardio's good for the heart. And the arc reactor, where my heart should be.
Reinforced glass walls, I said. A miracle of modern engineering. Do your worst.
Aw, there's nothing wrong with a little friendly competition, is there? Okay, fingers crossed we don't have to face Faustus Hulk. Wow. So that's what a bay-breasted Tennessee warbler looks like. Neat.
This should help a little.
I can't wait to see what the tabloids come up with for a headline. Ever seen an armored combat suit do a backwards crab walk across your ceiling at 3 a.m.? Definitely not part of my original programming. I'm on it.
Wow, this is gross.
I guess if someone had to run into me, I'd rather it be you than some zombie. I am going to be extremely annoyed if I find out this is some kind of bizarre virtual reality dome dreamed up by a long-lost nemesis. How would you, handle something like that? I never got much of a chance to party in college. Anyone want to chip in on a keg? Sit back and watch the master at work.
I think I saw these guys at a movie once.
Besides, it wouldn't work anyway. We've hit that thing with the best that technology and magic has to offer, and it just keeps coming back for more. I love seeking out power-crazed madmen, don't you? I should have seen this coming. All right, then let's pop it open. See what goodies Hydra stashed in there.
I'll lead, you follow. Yeah, and you're ugly too.
Now don't move.
Ooh, what day is it?
Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge. Of course not. I do useful things with my money. Most billionaires sit on their wealth so they can become even bigger billionaires. What's up, Big H? I wanted to say thanks for giving me a peek behind the magical veil, so to speak. It was nice being in one of Dad's old workshops. I'm pretty sure I know the answer, but, you think I could maybe keep this one?
How much better can I get?
Without the element of surprise, Venom's just another creep. He's going down this time. I just want to cheer you up, that's all. Hey, you want to curse me? No, just kidding. Don't curse me.
There's a first time for everything.
No, it's too early for trophies, kid. Keep working. By the way, you don't happen to have a pen or a quill, do you? Just want to jot down a few last words in case I get swallowed up by a hellmouth while reaching for some pliers. It's official, I am not going to be attending any holiday gatherings at the Hunter, Lilith, and Caretaker house. You got me the last little drops of venom that I need to finish building you something fancy. Meditating with you gave me a breakthrough. Stark Enterprises must expand into space tourism. I'm not sure. To be honest, I've kind of been keeping him out of the loop on this one.
I owe you one.
Oh, so close. Tough luck, champ. Previous record stands. Whoa, let's slow down. WMDs were my dad's thing. I just want to destroy the parchment, stop Banner, and finally catch a breath. Me? No. But I've had to call those meetings, and they suck. Well, don't take it too bad. I'm a pro poker player. Then one day, fortune shined on me, in the form of some errant shrapnel that lodged itself just above my heart. Oh, time flies when you're having fun. Right, champ? You did good. Real good.
Who's the boss now?
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, I assumed you were gonna swallow my soul. How's your spark treating you? Any feedback? Look, Strange and I have been studying pieces of that symbiote ever since this nightmare began. Problem is, the further they get from the source, the more their molecular structure changes, which basically renders them useless to us.
What happened to the friendly guy with the nice car? Does all this attention mean I'm the weak one? That sounds a little weird, too.
You probably realize how expensive that paint really is. Just put it on Tony's tab, right?
Holy mother of... Is it me, or are these things just getting bigger and bigger? Look at the forehead on that thing.
We need to rush that symbiote goop sample research.
Ugh.
Whoa! Thought you were a ghost for a second. You aren't, are you? Yeah, okay. I'm slightly convinced. Guess it couldn't hurt to talk with Professor Von Spooky, see if we can't come up with something together. Oh yeah, I'm sure that'll blend right in. I'm such a shameless sucker for praise. That you and this monster don't mix very well. Seeing as how he seems to have swallowed half the city, I think we're going to have to do something about that if we're going to stop Lilith and save the world. Like a slightly taller Sue Storm. How did I let him play me like that? You probably haven't had time to catch up on your history, but while you were sleeping, the world went and created weapons capable of wiping out just about everything we know and love. I only mention it because my dad was one of the engineers responsible. Gift card? It's not often I'm out of my element, but this Abby and everything in it wasn't even on my personal periodic table. Looking good, feeling good.
Did we skip the pre-mission briefing here?
Well, I had a blast. Hope you did too. There's a weird feeling around the Abbey today. Well, I need to be careful not to eat too much. Especially carbs. I just blow up and, blow up. Huh. Aside from all the demons and ghosts, this whole prophecy thing is feeling a whole lot less end-of-the-worldy. Please, I would never do anything that reckless.
Looks like we've got the data from that terminal.
Never hurts to keep our scrap pile well stocked.
And how did you learn that?
Look, Peter's a great kid, with a big heart. He looks at Venom and he doesn't see the same mucus monster we do. All he sees is Eddie Brock. From what he's told me, the two of them weren't exactly best friends before the symbiote got thrown into the mix. But that doesn't matter to Peter. You can keep that one. I'll remember it. Listen, Doc, I think this plan is the craziest one you've come up with yet. I'll tell you what, send all of your feedback to @HappyGoLucky.
I swear I saw that move on some anime ninja show.
Well, maybe. I dislike sharing everything. Probably some latent issues related to my parents' death and... Whoa, I better save some for my therapist. Yeah, it's still pretty raw. Yeah, okay. This is the one reason I hate carnival clowns.
Isn't that what happens when you flush the wrong stuff down the toilet? It's a big problem, you know.
If not, a certain magician's order in LA owes me some favors. It's a castle and there's a dress code. He'll have to perform nights and weekends to start, but he'll work his way up. I don't say this lightly, but you really helped me. Hold on, Doc. Did you just make a joke? As parties go, this one is unforgettable. That's the kind of commitment I like to hear. I knew there was a reason I liked you. From where you're standing, I could see that.
I think they like me. They're moving on me.
Nah, I'm not sure I like the lighting on that one. Look, whatever you and the Dream Team got up to last night with your sneak out thing, I told you. I don't care.
Why am I so popular today?
That doesn't matter. Each time I found a way to seize my assets back, and not because I miss the bidets you find on private jets. I don't even watch horror movies, and now I'm living in one. I'd also like my friends back. This Midnight Sun's bed and breakfast is getting 2 stars for me. You gotta put paranormal activity in the description.
I don't think they liked that.
I can fix this, given enough time to think on it. But I should listen to others. Should I be wearing green for this gamma party?
Whoa, that's not good.
What do you want to bet Blaze isn't going to come with us easily? People think the suit does all the heavy lifting, but trust me, it's a workout. But on a more serious note, this place is legitimately haunted. Mirrors look back at you, my room rearranges itself, and worst of all...
So you guys want to fight, huh?
Oh, I know we will. Oh, of course. I'm sure there's a lesson there that will haunt me in my dreams tonight. So from the bottom of my heart, thanks. Seriously. Hey, I know what you mean. Half the people on my board of directors are vampires. Not literal bloodsuckers, but they definitely try to sink their teeth into you. Or your pocketbook. Take your time. I'll assemble the prototype for the hunter. So, this is it, huh? End of the world? All of us riding into the big showdown like it's the OK Corral? No thanks. I get the feeling she'd direct me off the side of a floating mountain. Is Chthon the elder god of metal bands? The parchment's days are numbered, Hunter. Come down to the forge. Got some magic right here, Steve-O. Robbie and Parker will meet for shop class, but only if you're there. Okay, I am officially breaking ground on a Stark Arcana and Magic R&D division, and I would like Wanda to head it up. Full benefits, perks, anything she wants. My deepest respect for Dr. Spooky aside, I will put my faith in the laws of particle physics over some moldy old prophecy.
That might have been one shot too many.
I knew you'd have my back. Well, you should read my autobiography. It's a real page-turner.
I don't do this for just anyone.
And I called it, way before Steve did. Third time's the charm, right? Should I be expecting a genie?
I'm not even gonna ask where you got the blood, Nico.
They blew up my tower. My tower! Years of R&D, lost, and all the memories. What do you say, boss? You know that I've got this, right? Let me get this straight. You made a deal with the devil, and you didn't let me look over the contracts first?
Yi, high friendship greeting.
Network servers generally don't respond well to physical abuse. Maybe you guys could not let them do that?
Used to frighten the crap out of Dad. I thought it gave her character. We should, mail a copy of that to Hydra World headquarters. The hunter stalks its prey. Come on, where's your Christmas spirit? The guy who rolled out my design without enough product testing. Oh, looks like you've checked out again, huh? I'll watch your body for you. Back at you? You ever tried hockey, rugby, indoor lacrosse, sumo? You might be a natural. How many of these have you got now? I need your input on the whole deity slaying weapon. First, can I patent it? Oh, absolutely. And like any other fabulous bit of technology, it's only a matter of time before I figure out how to do what I want to do with it.
I see what you're talking about.
Would make a great phone charger in a pinch. Is on our to-do list, but right now we have something more pressing.
It's you and me, partner.
You're welcome, Hunter, but then I'd have to meet more ghosts. Nope. Gamma radiation it is. Now we just have to get close enough to Venom to use it. Oh, great. So the guy who turns into the flaming skull demon is afraid of the demon that lives in my furnace. Listen to the words I just said out loud there. We should really be charting your progress. This could be important later. You know, standard rich idiot nonsense. They never bother to ask, am I making the world better for everyone, or just myself? The original intention of the Gamma Accelerator was to supercharge gamma radiation. No comment. Well, Tony Stark is extremely cool. You heard it here first. Spider-Man told me symbiotes like the taste of people. Is this a Midnight Suns thing? Because it's not a regular occurrence with the Avengers. That would be Grandma Stark's famous linguine and clam sauce. With some Tony adjustments. Just watching the rookies do push-ups. Who am I kidding? Most paranormal activity makes me need a diaper. But not you, Hunter. Tony Tunes. Once vinyl came back, I really did think people would want a portable record player. The hell they are! They blinded me to what was actually going on. I saw you petting it this morning.
I may have a problem here.
I appreciate the sentiment, Hunter, but let's never say the words wonder and man in comparison to me again. He's never getting that spark. And if I do embrace the darkness and we do win, how do I put that particular demon back in the bottle, eh? I can't wait to be back at Avengers Tower. Can't get a decent macchiato out of the espresso machine here. I might have to get a few copies of that for myself. Oh, you think I'm bad? You should ask Bruce. Actually, don't. He's been really sensitive since... You know what? Never mind. Frankly, I wouldn't have used your old suit to wax the Mandarin's car. And that's my new ringtone. I could go on about how all this research takes up a lot of brain power. About Salazar Steel. I couldn't remember any details about the Stark Technology Center, so I did some digging. Well, some people think I'm too sane. Maybe it's time to put a little mad into the scientist. This is a good plan. I know it. Well, the doc is a master of mumbo-jumbo, but he never lets me down. If he can just get us back to the lab, I can handle the rest. Gonna be up all night with this baby. Did we lose entropy? How about friction? What's next? Do light waves gain mass? I just hope I remember to turn off the half dozen or so things that can go boom in my lab when unattended for long periods of time. That's all I want here. To make things with friends, as long as that's still an option. Maybe something with lots of cowbell.
This is gonna be good.
Don't read the wrong books. Got it. See? I'm a quick student. Believe me, I know. But I can't give up. I could use a more durable test subject. If you're gonna stand around here, that is. You really don't have a grasp on this personal space thing, do you?
Just hang in there. You think Lilith saw that? I hope so.
I've come across a few of these. They're all right. Hope everyone wiped their feet before jumping in. Wouldn't want to track symbiote all over Limbo. That'll keep you humble. I'll make something great out of this. As Pepper says, I'm definitely an acquired taste. As is the garlic in Grandma Stark's famous sauce. What? Now? Yeah, let's do it.
Do you know how much this thing costs?
Shop class is supposed to meet tonight. But if smart investments mean I can fix what's busted, I'm gonna drop that cash now and sweat the details later.
We're taking casualties here.
Don't forget to write. Remember that creepy gamma goop you found from that hopped-up Hydra soldier? Well, I gave it a peek, and it explains a lot. Looks like Banner didn't tinker too much with the Gamma Accelerator. I was going to say myself turned up to 11, but that works. I'm not here to rub anything in. I came here to say, I thought what you did back there was brave and bold. Gives us our biggest ace in the hole. I know, the irony is not lost on me. I don't think we're talking about a cute little friendly Abby ghost. No, nothing like that. Though I can see some future applications for my energy drink line, I was thinking we apply this stuff towards upgrading our equipment.
Can't we just portal this thing back to the forge?
Been one hell of a wild ride, hasn't it, Hunter? There's a distinct lack of CO2 in the atmosphere around here. My suit took some convincing before it would actually believe we were still on Earth.
Not sure I'd want to be named after an extinct prehistoric cat. I'm guessing Lion Man was already taken?
Well, I hope you're right. I wish I could have your can-do attitude right now. Besides, Babs, the adorable Babylonian demon who lives in the furnace, has been teaching me this really cool demonic incantation. Nah, I absolutely had you going there for a second. It does all the usual. Private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason.
Did we lose entropy? How about friction? What's next? Do light waves gain mass?
Good. Calling it my symbiote sampler for now. Hey, I ran out of acronyms, okay? Stage 1 in stopping our symbiote nightmare once and for all. Meet me over by ye old anvil over there, and we can get started.
It's not that easy.
Does anyone else here not think this is insane? I want my banner back. I want my Wanda back. One way or another, I'm going to get them. I can't believe I'm saying this, but this is the perfect job for Dr. Stephen Strange.
We've got incoming fire!
I'm here if you need me. Boy, am I glad to be back in contact with him.
Don't mention it.
Nobody doubts you, Hunter. It's Lilith and Hydra. And the symbiote. Oh, and Banner and Wanda that we don't trust. If I can build a suit to fight the Hulk, I think I can fumigate an old brownstone. We might burn it down in the process, but at least we'd get inside. Wait till you play the first Stark games. Although that project has a lot of trouble retaining talent. This is not a problem I can solve. This gamma nonsense that's going on, it's rewriting the laws of physics. Bon appetit, Hunter. Good team meeting. I had a better time at my last corporate audit. It's your run-of-the-mill mid-range gizmo. Never hurts to keep a few around.
Bruce, listen up, buddy. You need to snap out of it. You're weird enough as it is without a demon lady in your head. I like it when we're in control of the situation.
Do I even want to know where you got this? Well, it's easy to say not to be scared of things that go bump in the night when you are a thing that goes bump in the night. Do you have any power ties? Don't worry, boss. I'll hook you up. Just don't ask me for an autograph. Well, I'm sure there's something back at my shop that could crack open that shell surrounding the sanctum. If I can build a suit to fight the Hulk, I think I can fumigate an old brownstone. We might burn it down in the process, but we'd get inside at least. Just like you wanted. There are 93 floors in that tower. That's a lot of barrels of bug spray. Ouch, that hurts, boss. Do you really think that little of me? So, about this situation, I get it. We're bumping elbows. Blaze has been an imperfect guardian, but he's done what was necessary so far. And there it is. Oh, it's not all of them. Oddly enough, the guy who turns into the flaming skull-faced demon is a real sweetheart. Just like you, Hunter. And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just winked at me. Now, there's probably a lot of girls out there expecting Valentines from me today. That'll be tough for them.
Precisely what I needed.
I'm impressed. You found something worse than socks. Yeah, you do that, boss. Leave. I'd probably go for something a little more shiny and chrome myself.
Don't get all broody on me now, Bruce. That's just Lilith talking. Looks like I've got to take you down.
Peachy. Wouldn't you know it? Now you're the actual boss. I never thought I'd have to say this. Since sorcery is afoot, there is a slight chance this much gamma radiation could create a living piece of origami.
Am I really going to have to bring out the big guns for this?
Would love to try this thing out on the Hulk. Scratch that. Would love for you to try this thing out on the Hulk. Don't worry, we'll keep it small. I'm a genius at so many things, but ask me when the Magna Carta was signed and I blank. For you, assume I'm always on the phone. I thought you'd be stuck in the past, but that was fun. Let's do it again. Yeah, after we stop Chthon from devouring Earth.
Something's not right.
But you're golden, Hunter. I am telling the truth. We're good.
My lawyers tell me I'm not liable for any evil-related injuries. All right, get this off me. I'm serious. Who designed your armor? Because it looks like junk.
I've always enjoyed a challenge. I'll think about what I can do for Bruce. For them both. I bet this is what you were doing in that crypt of yours. Not quite dead, not sleeping, just being.
Getting it done any way we know how.
You haven't been using any performance-enhancing drugs, have you? How? I don't want to trouble you, but for the sake of argument, say I tried salt circles, religious symbols, and holy water. I never catch anything but tiny sunfish.
We got incoming fire. If you could go ahead and stop them from attacking the highly volatile gamma collector, that would be fantastic.
Just like the Avengers could never be whole without Dr. Banner. I wouldn't mind jumping into this one. I probably owe the city a few favors, after all the experiments gone awry and whatnot. I can't remember. Was Washington Irving a hot writer at your time? Yeah, sell those shares. They're not worth keeping. Where am I going to get another iconic skyscraper? I should hang a Do Not Disturb sign on the forge door. How Strange can put that in one of his grand histories of our war against evil. Listen, if I do die, the words on my tombstone are going to be, the man who rewrote the Darkhold.
Feeling brave?
Do you think your mom thinks I'm the corrupting influence on you, or is it the other way around? There has to be some way I can channel this behavior into something useful. Losing the sanctum was bad enough. No way am I letting them take this tower. We need to clear this place out. Oh hey, didn't see you there, Hunter.
You guys should talk to your union rep. I don't think you're supposed to be fighting on our level yet. Not feeling so hot.
Oh, I'm all edge these days. I was kind of hoping you could walk me off of this one.
You should probably stay down for a while.
Time to work my magic, but I can't lie. I'm a huge fan of how he lights his skull on fire and rides a sick chopper. Right back at you. Oh, and if you hear the shrieking of a grown man, please ignore it. It's just me, walking to my room. So that was Lilith, huh? She has a real 90s album cover vibe. Kids do love Iron Man. Some Hydra lieutenant is probably enjoying the view from my executive suite right now.
This might help a little.
I was hearing a lot of eyes in there, Doc. Thought this was a we scenario going on here. I couldn't sleep. Saw Parker slip off with a backpack full of gadgets. I was tired and bored, so I followed him here. Well, uncomfortable is such a strong word. You know what? It was probably just allergies. Maybe the nice demon was just eating some strawberries, or wearing a wool sweater. I'm with Robbie. Slightly above average. So the user experience was...
That's what happens when you piss her off.
Let me check my spark. Bleep, blorp, bloop. Yeah. Let's go before anyone snags me. Have they seen what's going on out there right now? Maybe that would put a little pep in their step. You know what? Don't worry about it. I can handle this myself. Whoa, hold on a minute. Stop the bus. Did you just say you want me to make dog armor? Why would the dog need armor?
I bet you guys couldn't even beat the security guards at my parking garage.
Look, this isn't my thing, and I don't want to make it my thing. I'll stick around as long as Robbie and Parker are cool with it. Woke up and is listening to our every word. Luckily, we have a backup ghostwriter. Midnight Suns have good built-in redundancy. Oh, Hunter? Glad the friendly neighborhood webhead is okay. I'm protective of him.
They did a number on me.
Don't mind us. We just wanted to make sure you were getting cozy at your new haunted home away from home. Despite what it might seem, high fashion has always been a mystery to me. Maybe, but I already said too much. Oh, is that the latest in tactical paint jobs? If we keep at this much longer, I might have to assign an interim president over at my company. Shareholders tend to worry, you know. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess, but just take what you need. I'll clear out the rest. I promise. Sure, just look all around you. The Abbey is literally littered with magic. Can't go anywhere without tripping over some hex or curse. Acceptable answers are genius design, work of a genius, really anything involving the word genius. Oh, well, what is this, a duet? Since when did you two get so chummy? Assuming we had all that, would it work? I wonder if I have time to whip up some diagrams. People love diagrams. Starting simple, I see. Is that all you want to know? Is that all?
I'm not paying for that.
Unless you want to take over the task of aligning Strange's wards to match gamma current. Forget it. I lost you. I see your eyes glazing over. Oh. Hey there, Hunter. Startled me there for a sec. Must have been easy for you to pass the time in that crypt of yours. You're a natural when it comes to spacing out. Hunter, hope you're not developing a taste for human flesh.
Well, it's good to have magical friends.
But enough about me. I had a few questions about you. Theories mostly. Let me start at the beginning.
Maybe Strange will write another book about you.
Is Rogers right? Should the star player get benched after one mistake? But no longer needed. Hunter, buddy, talk to me. And it's clear to me that what happened was my fault. And what do you think the rest of the team would say to that? Another project?
Shouldn't have pissed me off.
Family game night must be a strange concept for some of the most powerful beings in the universe. For some of them, it might even be humbling. I know. I just thought it might cheer you up. Undead cat got your tongue? I'm being serious. I'm fairly certain I saw one here yesterday.
Can't take much more of this.
Hey, Hunter, we've got more weirdness waiting for you in the forge, so come on down.
Yeah, sure, no problem. And while I'm down there, which one of you is going to initialize the accelerator to fire this thing?
We were always so worried about the damage the Hulk could do. Quietly cheered to ourselves when we thought he might be gone for good. We never once considered what Banner's mind is capable of, unhinged. I'd suggest we take this party up a notch, but I suppose we need to keep this professional. Old Captain Temperance would never approve anyway. And Robbie has the right intuition when it comes to putting these prototypes together. I thought he was being overcautious, but that's a crafter's care. In hell. What kind of damage could a little book learning do?
I'm beyond well-meaning platitudes, boss.
I prefer smaller parties. My last birthday had 2,000 guests. I am beyond well-meaning platitudes, boss. Ms. Caretaker? Ma'am? Happy birthday? You're probably just planning your next move, right? It's good that we have the kind of relationship where I can come to you about this stuff and there's no judgment.
You might want to get that looked at.
I couldn't help but overhear Auntie Caretaker over there telling you to get some rest. It sounds like a good idea to me. I suppose I could keep you company on the way, seeing as our rooms are in the same direction and all. Besides, who would have thought mystically bound demon power would be so damn energy efficient? Or carbon neutral? Sorcery, ghosts, gamma radiation. I'm 0 for 3 in expertise here. It was either this or listen to Strange prattle on. Still not sure if I chose correctly.
Ought to improve the odds.
Otherwise, I'd have already whipped up Strange a new personality. Not bad, right? Isotope decay, magnetic fields, and gamma oscillation make a lot more sense to me than Eye of Newt, bat wings, and a sprinkle of sunshine. I can fix this. Oh, that's deep. Just like the garlic-rich flavor of Grandma Stark's famous sauce. I think I'll get some more punch. What do you say? Yep, that. A strong family name is always a safe bet for any company. But Circuits Maximus did have a certain je ne sais quoi. Hunter, does that blade handle okay? Looks heavy.
If you can still run, now's the time.
Maybe Vegas. But that might open us up to too many distractions. Sounds insane, but sometimes it's easier to just go with it. If that fails, we shoot him off into outer space. but I think everyone's done listening to me right now.
The gunships are targeting us with rockets!
I want a rematch, Hunter. I think I got you figured out. Oh, I see. Et tu, Hunter? Is it a bit windy? Because that kind of blew. With the Oscorp thing, well, our stock couldn't afford to take the hit. We had to shut the plant down. In Blaze's defense, Strange does send out a lot of memos. I just tell myself this is a sign of affection from a bygone era. Take down the big guy, and the rest of them should be no problem.
How much is Lilith paying you guys anyway? It can't be enough.
Closest I've ever seen to this substance is pumping through Bruce's veins. Part gamma accelerant, part unknown element. Calling it coil for now, given its unique atomic structure. Man, I love acronyms. I think you're just spinning your wheels at this point, Cap. Look, I'm not getting anything done. In a word, gross. But a fascinating kind of gross. Arrogance! How dare you?
I'm gonna melt your face if you keep that up. That's like a promotion, right? Can I be a captain, too?
Well, the Abbey's still way too haunted for my liking.
We can't be losing to these guys. It's embarrassing.
You can take charge, Rogers. Have at it. Let me know how it goes. Oh, you'll love them. Imagine a painting come to life. Moving, talking, telling a story, one that just happens to be pulled from your very worst nightmare. Or just stop by my room. Fairly certain there's one hanging there already. This floor is secure. Let's head upstairs. I miss my sports cars. You got me comfortable. You saw my weakness and guided me through it.
Knocked something loose on that one.
Okay, fine. I would never do anything that reckless today. He's a bit of a lone wolf. And sometimes goes to school upstate.
Glad you got my back, Hunter.
We did it! Holy cats, we did it. Challenge accepted. God as my witness. Our next club shirt will glow in the dark.
We've got a friend in need here!
Not again.
I eat pieces of squid like you for breakfast.
Cross your fingers. If you do, I'll revoke access and let everyone else know you're a jerk. I call it the Wonder Man rule. This should get the job done. Maybe it's the shock of rare positive vibes I'm picking up around here, but I think we might not need to pull a Fredo on Banner. In zombie movie terms, I need a sample from Patient Zero. The old slimeball himself. I'm sure Caretaker has another ratty mattress around here somewhere. Hunter, it sounds like a feral cat named Sabretooth is right up your alley. Forget I asked. Oh, that's right. You were out a while. It might surprise some people to hear this, but I do like some things with rules. I have high expectations for this. It's not easy to shop for me. How'd you pull it off? Then I put it down and had a great night's sleep. Haven't had one of those since I came to this funhouse. So, when you asked for a Superlink account for Agatha, whatever they've got trapped down there, it's hotter than hell by a few thousand Kelvin, very pissed off, and really good at weaving synthetic microblends. I'm so glad that after everything we've gone through, you're still the same old bumping into me for no reason, Hunter. Never change, kid. Seems like the membership requirements for the Suns varies widely from person to person. Is there anyone we won't take?
I'm gonna get you for that.
I know, you're right. It's hard to step back, though. Fire away, boss. So, what did you have in mind? Oh, I see what you did there. Look, I think we both need some sleep. I find these apocalypse scenarios will save you tons of therapy. Something else is going on here, and you know it. Haunted robot is the last thing we'd need.
Always be prepared. Isn't that what they say?
Yeah, but one thing about my dad's technology, it always made doing terrible things much easier. Oh great, another mouth to feed. Do you think I'm made of money? Well, you're right. We are finally getting some decent tech down here. Sure thing. I'll get started. Lilith can't keep stealing my friends.
If we're just gonna stand around, I'm gonna start charging by the hour.
Move for me.
Yeesh. Always so touchy. Don't mess with the legend.
Sometimes I forget that not everyone's working from the same knowledge base and CPU power as I am. We can't both just stand here. Caretaker will lose it. Only way to be sure. The espresso machine is broken. You're almost as persistent as some of my fans.
Yeah, I'm not much of a biologist, but there has to be some evolutionary implications for this human slime hybrid.
Know who else I'm pretty sure has character?
Bruce, getting quiet down there.
Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous, even for this place. Whoa, wait a minute, Can it be? Did you just make a suit joke?
Are we holding out for the Hail Mary here?
No problem.
Yeah, you're gonna need the help.
Save a copy of that, in case we get some good PR later on. This should give you a boost. Fury's ducking my calls? I'm supposed to duck his calls. Jarvis, delete Nick Fury from my contacts. Magic cats. Thanks for keeping Spider-Man spidering around. Yeah, that's my jam. Also my peanut butter.
You break it, you bought it.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were moonlighting as a model. Oh, so it's a Zen thing then. You become one with the old book and it shares its secrets with you? Shoo, go, genius at work. Can't believe I'm actually asking you this, but I wonder if you could give me a peek behind the magical veil?
Back in business.
Anything else, Rogers?
Love the effort.
Doing a little peacocking there, Chief?
Are we heroes or antique collectors? Let's go. I'll make it quick.
This really is a bizarre plan, even for you. I'm kidding. Oh, you should see the look on your face.
Oh, you guys are worse than the paparazzi.
I see you got my good side. It's hard not to. Yeah, well, it was a team effort, but...
Nice one, Carol. Always the direct approach.
Okay, I'll buy off you. We could have a chain. Hunter's Dark Roast.
You're safe. Now get moving.
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Owe you one. I am not working hard enough. I'm fine now. Really.
I'm saving my energy till we need it.
I've been told Stark Enterprises can be a toxic workplace. Banner, standing there in the empty spot where this accelerator used to be, realizing Tony Stark got him good. Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside. You're just lucky my boss lets me miss so much work. Fits like a glove. Let me know if you need a hand getting inside. It's indifferent. But if that leads you to your own indifference, the harm you introduce can affect the world. Plus, I wouldn't want to ruin the surprise. So, sorry boss, but you'll just have to wait. Here you are, Hunter, one symbiote sampler, hot off the old demonic presses. Sometimes, I even impress myself. Okay, so that's 2 superhero strongholds Lilith's reduced to rubble, and now she's gone and really pissed me off.
That should help. Whoa, might have hit my head.
I figured this is kind of historic. Maybe I should come out and see what happens. We're ready to go when you are. Half the night I'm shaking hands and managing expectations. I spend so much time as Mr. Stark, I'm lucky if I get to be Tony. Welcome to Tony's Scary Demon Cave. I'm Tony, and how may I assist you today?
Powering up.
Oh, hey, did you tell our new member about the tattoo? No? I thought we were all getting matching tattoos. While you were on your little fetch quest, I made some breakthroughs on the Gamma front. Oh, you think this is nice? You should see it from 90 floors up. Things get messy. As long as we follow all the rules and use the correct and complete incantations, the world is turning into the cover of a 90s metal album. Well, you seem like a bright person. Why don't you tell me?
Everything's still online.
Voila. I'm proud to present to you Grandma Stark's linguine and clam sauce.
Oh, well damn. That does sting.
But we nailed him, and Banner took it on the chin, and he can't even hit back. Can't wait. You mean you don't have time to think? Oh yeah, all the time. On repeat. We just finished installing a new arc-powered central air cooling system with individual zone control. The Human Torch is going to be devastated. You got it, Hefe. Like I said, we're halfway there. Just gotta find Blaze, grab the page, blow it up, and next thing you know, we're kicking back on my yacht in the Bahamas. He takes everything so personally. But hey, he's just a guy with a righteous rage spirit living in his head. What's the worst that could happen? Don't get me started. I could go on about it for an hour. Full transparency, Hunter, there's another reason I asked to join you here, other than my abject terror of this entire facility. Tony gonna go make a boom gun now. Bye-bye. Craziest plan I ever saw in my life. Still can't believe he pulled that off. Yeah, I've seen the movie. No way am I saying that name 3 times in a row. I'm sorry, boss. Clearly, I'm still working through a few things. Guess my therapist can add another chapter to the book she will inevitably write about me.
This is getting a little too serious for my liking.
I heard Deadpool destroyed the creepy vampire relic. 20 points in his favor. She was actually smiling, making small talk. It was like she'd become a different person. Actually, there is one thing. You were out, what, 300 years before we woke you from your eternal rest? Knowing what we do, I'm sure we can find a technological solution to Venom. We just have to find a plan everyone agrees on. Oh, these kids. Real sweethearts.
I'll carry it this time, but we're definitely taking turns.
I'm glad I don't have to be the first one to step through that thing. No offense to the gatekeeper. Well, more than anything, I want him back. Back on our side. Where he belongs. Oh, come on. It wasn't that bad. That magic of yours, do you get any kind of advanced radiological or chemical protection out of that? Let's hope that's in many, many years. Oh, I'm just going to stand over here until that thing finishes cooking. Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. Carol could probably touch that up for you. She's a superhero and a supercomputer nerd. Why do I always have a flathead screwdriver when I need a Phillips head? He said 10 years ago? I don't remember buying a steel plant in LA. Oh, gamma energies are like vitamins to him. This thing may be able to blast the parchment to smithereens, but I'm pretty sure Hulk can take it.
Losing system fidelity here.
If we can scavenge some off the ceiling.
I've got a guy who specializes in this sort of thing.
Oh, our little social butterfly. Making friends.
Seen a lot of red here.
Oh, come on, Carol. It was one stray repulsor beam. Where do you think I got the suit, Doc? I told you I don't want to talk about it.
I think we pissed them off. Got a spell for that, maybe? It's almost going too well.
Oh, no. He was still a terrible dad. No amount of world saving is ever going to change that. Actually, surprisingly helpful. For an evil entity that keeps whispering, "Kill them all," in my ear over and over again.
Does Strange know you've been doing that?
Oh, how scandalous. Whatever makes you feel more like yourself.
Plan looks good.
End of the world, normal. Same difference, right? We found the most effective way to control Hulk was Banner himself. There is no better failsafe. See, no one ever wants to talk about flamethrowers, but just think how much time you would have saved if you had one.
Aw, it's gunking up my servos. Never thought I'd be thankful for my dad's paranoia, but it sure is paying off today.
If you got a spirit guidebook or some sort of occult primer written for Playboy genius billionaires, please share. I'm taking your sudden confidence here as a good sign. Now, we just have to explain it to Hunter. But not as priceless as it will be when you see what we've been burning the midnight oil over. Doesn't hurt to take a picture now, before you get it all dirty. Wanda's like our third act turn. We're almost done. I can feel it. As a donor to the museum, I gotta give Spidey some serious cred. Just know that my repulsors may be blasting demonic horrors, but that my heart will be with the hors d'oeuvres. Gotta love that sweet, sweet transient air. Even Strange. But he doesn't get a pony ride. So I'm not usually a classics guy, but the Abbey is woefully lacking in bodice ripper novels. Gadget, no, not a gadget, Plans for a groundbreaking device to solve this insurmountable problem and keep you from exploding next time you fight the indestructible monster? You betcha. Got more coil for me? Next round's on me, Hunter. What can I say except you're welcome? Are you kidding me? I can't wait. No, not like Venom. No symbiosis. It would exist as an anti-symbiote to protect you the next time you two meet. Sure. Well, now that we're pals, I guess I can let you in on some of the secrets behind my success. Step 1 is being born with a genius brain. Step 2, millions of dollars, preferably inherited. Well, just your typical American boy. Hey there, boss. You got a second for the CEO? Did you need me for something? Like a head x-ray, maybe? I don't even remember this. Oh, that is a real buzzkill, Hunter. I can't wait to hear it. I know I'm interesting. I'm just wondering what it is you're so interested in. Worst pep talk I've had in years, by the way. You know what I meant.
Trust me, it'll be worth the wait.
What do you think?
I see you brought some friends along.
Anyway, moving on. Banner. We gotta throw that marvelous brain of yours at the barrier around the Magic Castle on Bleecker Street. Good thing this is pro bono work. I'm not sure the world could afford a team like this for 2 months.
I don't think it was the plan.
Are you kidding? Getting this thing up and running is a huge accomplishment. We gotta celebrate the wins where we can get them.
Incoming rockets, watch out!
Yeah, I should have sent a message to your Sparks. My bad. I'll call a mulligan on this one. Oh, come on. There must have been something. A gate? A loom? Maybe you were in a possum for a while? I see where you're going with this, boss. Yes, I could have ruined the surprise by letting everyone know I was turning the shop into the factory. Carol and Bruce better be taking their boots off before entering the penthouse. I want an alpaca.
Iron Man does whatever an Iron Man can.
Well, I can be some pretty obnoxious bait. Have you seen me crash award shows?
Haven't lost interest in me.
Banner really let his inner Basquiat loose on those walls. But can't say I'd purchase it for more than 10 grand. Look, I'm not looking for your deep, dark diary secrets. Don't get freaked out. I don't care who you have a crush on. I read all the Dracula novels I could find as a child. Wait, were those history books? Seems like Destiny's hit list just keeps on growing for you. How about you let some of us other heroes slay a mystical dragon or two? Well, don't give up yet. You need to get the research going on the Gamma Accelerator. Whoa, hey, Hunter, you realize we're kind of a big family here, right? Stomping all over my colleagues isn't the way to do anything. This is truly something special. They caught us off guard. We'll put him back in check. Sometimes a genius just needs to stare off into space for a while. Even better, Caretaker isn't big on the idea of hardwiring this place to an arc reactor. As far as I can tell, power here is distributed mostly via cobwebs and ghost farts anyway. No matter what, though, this whole thing has already been completely worthwhile.
Hey, it worked, didn't it?
Quick reminder, we still need the parchment of power. No biggie. Just the key to everything. How do you know something's bothering me? Give me 24 hours, and I think you'll be very pleased. What's on your mind, boss?
Probably should have dodged that.
Well, that's how it is now, sure, but the very first one I hammered out with my own 2 hands.
Almost there?
Or Eddie, if you talk to Peter. Either way, that's our guy. We get a sample from him, somehow maintain its molecular integrity long enough for Strange and I to poke around at it, and, well, we're in business. I'm just glad he was a smart, terrible dad.
Fair enough.
Hunter, is there a blast radius if you cast a spell of overpowering friendship? Just kidding, you're a natural at this stuff. Your Superlink profile's already trending. Natural. Yes, that is perfect. All natural. Hey, what do you say to your own organic Stark Drive drink line? Wow. I mean, seriously, wow. This is special. Want to hear something? Nothing wrong with being ordinary. Just ask Strange over there. You. It might seem like Lilith has our number right now, but we'll get there. My marketing people would love that one. I think we can dispose with the formalities. Call me Tony. Or Iron Man. Or the Master of the Machines. I'm also partial to the Golden Avenger. Any of those work.
Last man standing, huh? Just gonna rest here a minute.
Oh, no problem. Already got a few ideas cooking. You're not allergic to mimetic poly... You know what? Never mind. Why spoil the surprise?
I am not in the mood for hide and seek right now.
This is not a school project. Teamwork doesn't make the dream work. I think that's the last of them down here. I'm saving them all for you. Besides, I'm wired enough as it is. Let's see what we've got here.
Impressive tensile strength. Can't break it.
At least I'm back in contact with Banner. That's a relief. Well, look who's poking around Santa's workshop. Not necessarily in that order. Look, the Midnight Suns are unproven. I will grant that they have potential, but we can't trust an apocalyptic threat to the Halloween teens. Oh, I get it. That's why I never upset my helicopter pilot, especially since I designed it.
That's a really helpful insight. Maybe you should come down here and knock her out for us.
Nice work out there, Hunter. The sample you delivered is super promising. Come see us tomorrow in the Forge. But isn't that our job, Hunter? To make impossible choices at critical moments? Because you care about him, or because of the mission? Give me a couple hours and a decent lunch, maybe an Italian hoagie, and I can fix anything. Trust me. I'm sure he'll be throwing his 2 cents in like he always does, but I don't think he'd ever agree to let me be his boss. That's the spirit. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I always say. Ooh, you fight dirty. I'm not sure what those color choices say about you. Probably that you like to beat people up. Oh yeah, can you picture it? Well, I'm sorry, Stephen, but your overrated metaphysical library is not my state-of-the-art militarized tower. It will hold. You get a demon dog, Hunter gets a demon dog, I want an alpaca. Hydra may be on the rise, but they will never rise above the tower. What can we work on for you, Hunter?
Verifying data now.
Really? Several artworks of which are tax havens for Stark Enterprises.
Let's just get this over with, scumbag. Might have to start trying now.
He also told me that if you feel the urge to visit a barber, maybe hold off until we run some tests. Cool? Hunter, your mom's really starting to grate on me. Let's see how you feel about that look a couple years down the road.
Damn it, Hunter. I hate this.
Me? Show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure we all come back, because I need this party. Hello, the Superlink crowd will love that one. Sorry, Discount Dracula, I already have a therapist. Well, I never said that, but he could be useful. You're the boss. Rabid demon dog? Pretty much terrifies me just looking at it. I'm still working on a way to keep track of everything that goes bump in the night around here. Well, no, actually. Among other things, I'm trying to figure out how to breach that nasty barrier of go away that Banner managed to throw up around the Hydra lab. Oh boy, are we really doing a whose parent was worse competition? We should get Nico out here to judge. I wasn't so worried about the tower as I was about his mental health. Always up for a challenge. Hey, even I know when it's time to shut up and show a little respect. Whatever that is that you're doing, you must be the world champion at it by now. Yeah. I'm the scientifically engineered metal alloy coin, and he's the wish you make when you toss it in a well. Heard you stole the show out there, boss. That's not always easy with a crowd like this. Actually, I asked Robbie and Parker to be there. They said they would if you came too. You got it, boss. Let's just say I'll be more comfortable once I've studied the problem. Oh, come on. Who keeps photos like that? I should have known something was going on with him. We have a code green. Hunter, today is your lucky day, my friend. I'm learning to be a more patient man. Thanks to you. This is some of my best work. All the red flags were there, and I ignored them. Oh, my Latin is a little rusty, but does that say dangerous magic secrets? Maybe Caretaker will take you trick-or-treating, if you ask nicely. Donated to the cause, courtesy of 5 Stark subsidiaries. I promise I'm a quick study. Don't hesitate to throw me in the deep end. This time without, exploding. Anytime. Oh, and speaking of things, you just stick the pointy end in him and let the device do the rest. I did not make that sound. I call it the Spark. A secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. So you tell me, Hunter, what's not to be troubled about? I can't talk right now. Our Hulk problem isn't going away on its own. You find more coil, send it my way. That's our Steve. Some people might say I've got a big mouth. But you gotta sell it! Like you could give the Hunter all kinds of little things you worked on and act like that's all there is, and then you go, oh wait, one more thing. And that's when you reveal the suit. No demolition derbies for my beautiful machines. When I get stuck on a thorny problem, I could go for a drive to clear my head. Here, not so much.
They're making us look like amateurs out here. I heard Lilith is kind of hot. Any of you dorks make a move yet?
Ta-da! What do you think? I'm thinking aloud here, but is hippie-positive vibing Bruce back from his evil pouty trance an option we considered? Scout's honor.
Do we have to shoot him in the head, or what?
What are we building today? Then we'll just have to show her. We're the new hotness, and she's messing with the wrong people. Neither. It's just not what I would have done. Maybe I should put you to work. What do you know about particle physics? That's it. I'm calling it. Most ironic statement of the year goes to Blade. Nothing can top that. Ripped away from death's cold embrace to save the world. And this is how you spend your time? You have a point. Doesn't always need to be so sharp. We just gotta find out what and why. I've got this awesome new juicer back at my place. We can do it there. Oh, I wish I could see Banner's face when he realizes we swiped this thing back from him. Oh, coming from the man who literally calls himself Supreme.
So are we trying to win this, or what?
Well, as far as carnivals go, I've seen worse. Speaking of friends and backs, can we get on the same page here? We decide as a group when to go gallivanting off into Lilith's strongholds. You all could have been killed. Or worse, turned into ghosts and sent back to haunt me. Hunter, let's catch up. Moving my body makes my mind work harder, so it's like solving multiple problems at once. The look on your face right now, priceless. You couldn't have picked a prettier spot to rip our dimension open, I'll tell you what. You know, I have a great psychiatrist in the city. Maybe you should talk to him. Although, I think he's working for Hydra right now.
It was like that when we got here.
I have a betting pool going on which religion was, right. I was really hoping you could give me an edge. Anytime. I tried to make this version a little less palatable to that symbiote thing, because right now, I'm looking at the gamma accelerator. And Bruce Banner is looking at an empty spot where the gamma accelerator used to be. I should talk to Blade about tracking down Faustus. I've got a few tricks of my own we can try. At my age, I'm not sure I can afford to spend a year at a time on a single adventure. I've got to squeeze in as much life as I can, kid. Like, make friends with it. Once we jab that thing, the symbiote will be extracted and stored within the chamber. The fluid inside should maintain the sample's molecular integrity indefinitely. I, based it on the saliva he left on you during that last round. What do you say, boss? I've gone through a few phases myself. Doesn't hurt to experiment.
Let's do it.
Well, hound. No demons to report here, boss. I once had to survive an entire month inside the belly of Fin Fang Foom. That was less awkward than this moment. Don't tell anyone else I'm taking some time off, all right? You'll never catch us in the same barbershop quartet. But, given enough time, I'm sure I can reverse engineer an Elder God's programming language. This forge fire is something special. I slap my first name on the pure vanity projects. Helps keep me humble when they inevitably fail. Whoa, did you hear that? I swear there's something out here. Robbie, I'm not the man I was 10 years ago. I'm glad you met me, and not him. The roar of the ocean, winds moaning through the rafters, the little girl in the tattered dress who croaks, "I know what you did," from my bedside mirror.
Where do you think you're going?
I'd be surprised if you had pockets, much less a wallet to keep that in. This coil stuff is really incredible. Sure, we figure out a way to avoid getting smashed into paste long enough for you to save him like you did with Wanda. Aw, that's kind of my thing.
Ready to smack around a few red shirts?
Well, yeah. Everything seemed kind of hopeless until I started poking through Dad's old files, and then bingo. The old man delivered. Thanks for the talk, Hunter. Let's do it again sometime soon. The reason I called you over here, constant innovation. That's the Stark promise.
Well, this isn't good.
Looks like Stark Enterprises is getting into the Midnight Suns branding trade.
Hi, how about we discuss proper hero landing etiquette after we take down the bad guys? I'm used to being outnumbered.
We need to know what we're making first and put together the right components. Yeah, the internet is free, but this isn't our first apocalypse, and experience beats heart any day of the week. Boss, I need to know where we stand on this. I like to tell Strange that I'm a bit of a mathemagician. Don't say that, Hunter. Despite everything the Hulk has done, Banner is a good man. I'm not giving up on him.
Another round of warm bodies coming in.
Yeah, sure. While you're working on your magic fairy dust, I'll figure out how we get the parchment back here. It's too dangerous to be left out there in the wild.
Coming for me now? This is taking a turn for the worse.
Yeah, it'll help me work through a design problem. And, I enjoy your company. If I have to hear about Strange lament about the Talisman of Abaraxis one more time, I'm gonna lose it. Is this some kind of undead mating ritual? 'Cause I'm kind of spoken for.
Back me up here!
Babs. And don't you forget it. Yeah, you're right. I should use his name. What day is it? Oh, I'll be extra careful. Or worse, they do, and they just don't care. But that's fine. Makes it easier to schedule them for a hostile takeover.
Precision engineering at its finest.
Still busy, Hunter. Don't worry. We're on it. No, I pushed Robbie too hard. Damn it. I treated him like I used to treat Steve. Huh. Interesting. I hadn't thought of that. Nothing to worry about.
We should be selling tickets for this.
But I'm a scientist. I need facts, examples, highlights, lowlights. I knew you'd be into it. But I don't want you rushing into anything you'll regret.
Everyone sees these guys, right? I don't like the way they're looking at the collector.
I'm doing whatever it takes to get the job done. It is a crisis, after all.
There's only room for one conceited loudmouth in this town, and I'm not about to give up my throne.
I had to pull a lot of strings to get this here. I didn't think it would be an issue, okay? Watch it, Rogers. For a second there, I thought you were giving me an order. Getting back in one piece is nothing to complain about. Money isn't everything, but it's a lot of things. It gets you access and greases the wheels. If you want to make big changes, money is a necessary evil. Well, who am I to argue with a demon? Just don't ask me for an autograph, okay? But what he did when he was fallen, it's going to eat at him. Eat at the Hulk for making him do it. Bruce has a hard road ahead of him. I don't think he's strong enough to walk it alone. And hey, the built-in communicator means we can talk to each other without sending a raven. It could make a Hulk smash into a Hulk obliterate.
Well, this was a colossal waste of time.
I want to see if the hamster wheel powering your brain can figure it out. You came to the right man. I'd check in with her. Not big stuff, You can all brainstorm to your heart's content. When you want an actual solution, you come and find me. Oh, you aren't kidding. Concept of billionaire didn't exist back then, huh? What's the best way to put this?
Enemy never makes it easy, so practice couldn't hurt.
I hope. Okay, you win. Nobody wants their picture taken with the losing team. Thanks. I just gotta figure out the best way to get this thing into the forge. I mean, it's not totally worthless. It's just not that special. Uh-oh. Doc, know what this means? Oh, you're not afraid of needles, right? Well, it's ancient Babylonian, but it roughly translates to kill them all. What do you mean going to? Reconstruction started as soon as the fire went out. Is there anything that would drive your mom really crazy? Like, maybe there's a fast food chain she loves that I could purchase and shutter? Of course, but I bill by the hour. Don't worry, you'll get the big reveal in the morning. If there are lives at stake, we're their best shield. Well, if anyone wanted to know what an absolute catastrophe looks like, it's a demon Hulk. I tell you, I can't wait to fire this thing up. I scared the 300-year-old demon child of Lilith. I can die now. Some grand genius I am. I have 3 masters, a PhD from MI and I sat at the helm of one of the planet's greatest companies, but I couldn't even see what was screaming right in front of my face. Lilith is a pain, for sure. But right now she's hiding behind our boy Bruce, and if he's giving her IT advice, then that's a problem I can do something about. Later. She could read it herself. Everyone is so nervous about that. Wait until you see my presentation. Maybe we should have brought Carol along. She could have just thrown these choppers into space, right? Okay, boss, your advice for dealing with the ghost girl in my room was, well, I didn't follow it exactly, but I appreciate your feedback. I think you'd love it. maybe they were enchanted. History is not my thing, but Hunter, the Liberty Bell. Did you crack it?
Ready when you are, boss.
Developing new Iron Man suits, creating the Spark, building and maintaining Avengers Tower, you name it. Something witty? Wow, well, I can't reciprocate. Company bylaws, you understand.
Looks like you could use this.
That's an unpleasant reminder, if I ever saw one. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots. Keep knocking them dead, Chief. Lilith won't know what hit her. At the rate we're going, I'll need a flying wheelchair and a diaper before we wrap this up.
Spider-Man really does have the patience of a saint. That thing is not pleasant.
As long as you're my +1 at a future boring-ass rich guy dinner. Perfect. That's a great pull quote for the press release. Chug a few Stark drives and there's nothing you can't speed through. If only there were someone I could hire to exercise him. Maybe magic? Something tells me she wouldn't mind having one less Avenger living here. Damn it, why didn't I see Bruce slipping away? Oh, so you did find the bar.
Oh, so we're playing for real now.
Shouldn't you be hanging from the rafters or something? 300 tops. FYI, everybody at Stark Industries would be upset with what you did. Me? Not so much. Well, one day Strange will figure out I was right. And here I thought Stark Enterprises had labor law violations. You have some frosting on your, Oh, never mind. You got it. Oh, that's the real question, isn't it? Sky's the limit for you, my friend. Unless you'd be up for wearing a space helmet. You do breathe air, don't you? You know what? It doesn't matter. If you had asked me to do this 6 months ago and prefaced it by saying it was going to take 6 months, I would have said I was busy. It's just that you've really helped me expand my horizons with all this supernatural stuff. And along with my horizons, I'm expanding Stark Industries.
But your point stands.
I considered dyeing various things green around here, but would anyone even notice? And if they did, would they think it was unusual for this place? I have a few Stark offices in Transia. Can we not blow them up? I can see why Blade gravitates towards this area. There's something almost gladiatorial about it. Did someone give you a cup of coffee at least? I know I'm useless in the morning without a little boost. We could probably have one of these witches or warlocks magic you over a barista. These should definitely give you an edge. Before we get started, I've noticed Parker takes twice as long to finish these prototypes than he should. I have some ideas. I know I said I was completely comfortable with that thing before, but I may have lied. Mainly because I thought it was listening. Then bye-bye.
Honestly, I was expecting at least a decapitation.
Do you think I'll get a "Curse you, Stark!" fist shaking in the air? It's kind of cliche, I know, but I'd still love it. Pretty sure there's either a lady ghost in that library, or I hit my head a lot harder than I thought during our rumble with Hydra. I'll, leave you to it. We? Just workshopping here, you're saying it's unobtrusive and easy to use? Oh, now this I can work with. Think of it as a kind of armor. Strange and I are working on a design right now. No, Hunter, you take a moment. I've got clarity on this. Thank you. You have gamma pants? Jealous? Just kidding. Or am I? Good plan, Peter. Executed like a champ. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I've read a few of Morbius's papers on DNA manipulation, and it's years ahead of anyone else. He could be a valuable asset. Got a great staff of masseuses.
Feel free to do that anytime.
I guess. At least someone's having a good time. What's the holdup?
What's the protocol for fighting these super healers? Molecular destabilization, or just off with this head?
You know what they say, peace sells. But who's buying? Not the world's governments, or its supervillains, that's for sure. Shouldn't be a minute. Just don't move your hand. I know, it's not a magic ring or an enchanted meat cleaver. Think of it like a flaming sword. Only in this case, it's a highly sophisticated, one-of-a-kind gamma-powered symbiote extractor that burns hot enough to pierce the sun. The only place you can find it now is one of those British spy flicks. $3 million in product placement bought us 3 seconds in the background. Only if I can pick the training montage music.
God, I hope Bruce keeps it together long enough for us to get there. Not good.
Relax, I'm just spinning him up. Well, at least we managed to reconnect with Banner. So that's something. There has to be a next time. Let's do it soon, boss. Of course. Strange went on about nigh inconceivable power, and the rarest of curios were expended in your first resurrection. But I should have followed up. Ensured the people who lost their jobs found new ones.
What'd you expect?
Are you asserting your dominance here or something? No, not exactly. If I was just another billionaire, I would not have been part of everything the Avengers did to save the world. It's always been a team effort. But Iron Man had some crucial moments in there. Speaking of nightmares, I've still got to figure out what to do about Banner. I just hope you appreciate the master craftsmanship. Oh, you know it. Time to pull an old-fashioned Avengers all-nighter. Well, I'm kind of known for making the impossible possible. Banner thinks he's so clever with this demonic barrier, but I promise you, I'm gonna have the last laugh.
If you worked for me, I'd have to fire you for slacking.
A holiday about resurrection must really hit home for you. Well, forgive me if I'm a little excited that another one of my brilliant, one-of-a-kind inventions will thwart the apocalypse. Again. Just gearing up for ye old apocalypse, Hunter. Should have the world saved in less than a fortnight.
Don't tell me I suited up for nothing. I hate that.
You don't look so worse for wear. Maybe you're a legit superhero after all. Hate it when that happens. If you need a hug, just ask for a hug. We're adults here. We can share our feelings. Well, you say tomato, I say one gamma-infused arc-powered laser tomato.
Sure, maybe we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
You. Despite what they may have taught you in monster hunting school, staring is not caring. That's going to be a bestseller. What? You looking for a round two? I don't want to butt heads, but to quote a frenemy, I can do this all day. I should really talk to my lawyers about getting an initial patent on any future considerations for the Venom symbiote. Clearly, there's huge potential in the construction industry. Just ask Strange. His house is practically built out of the stuff.
We need to do something to help.
Just remember that's only an expression. And you don't actually own any of this. Yeah, you're slowly winning me over. Parker's creative drive is amazing. Seeing how he tackles a problem gives me ideas of my own. I think I get enough exercise as it is. Caretaker's got a point, though. We have to concentrate our efforts in the same direction. But at least we don't put gamma-irradiated bullets through our potential leakers. I'm betting you have questions, so ask away, Hunter. Oh, you are gonna love this. Highly inspirational, boss, but let's get down to vibranium tax. Oh, does that require feeding it a fistful of treats? Merry Christmas, Hunter. Because I don't understand it yet, and that bothers me. Maybe instead of playing a game, next time we should go watch some pros play. I can get tickets to just about anything. Wow. So that is a very clear image that is totally not going to come back to haunt me while I'm trying to go to sleep tonight. Thank you for that, Hunter. I don't remember being consulted on that decision. Do you, Steve?
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem. Not a problem.
How's that research coming along, Hunter?
Got through the armor somehow.
And that's just it. I do listen, so why does everyone say all I do is talk over them? I'll tell you why. I'm going to stop you right there, boss. See if Corgis was not on my afterlife bingo card. Tiny victory, I guess. But I don't think Banner or his puppet master are going to give up that easily. Fine. You want to know what's bothering me? Banner played us at that Hydra facility. Again. Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses. I'm sure you could absorb a bomb if you wanted to. When you're ready, if Parker needs any help with the prototype, I'm available. Or not. Whatever he wants. Well, technically you're not the first zombie I've worked with, but you are the best. I'm launching a new R&D department focused on magical items and potential new applications. It's going to be huge. Bigger than huge. Stratospheric.
Was that the brains or the brawn?
What's next on the agenda? Matching haircuts?
Oh, so it's a contest now. Then you take the extra creepy one.
It's weird looking up at the stars after having been up there. Sure, I can humor a 3-century-old revenant. For a bit. It's just like riding a bike. Or maybe a horse in your case. Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. Ah, of course. I was worried you might forget to bump into me today. I met the guy. You're giving him too much credit. But yeah. Things have definitely hit high gear since then. How long has Spider-Man been out there running around? That kid has stamina, I'll give him that. Well, it seems like neither of us is a Picasso. By the way, Spider-Man, told you he had decent plans. Improvises well, too. Sooner we can zap the last page of the Darkhold, the sooner I can get to a spa in Iceland somewhere and scream for weeks on end. Even the most powerful beings in the universe can't win them all. Oh, it's great. The suit's temperature controlled. How do you stand it? It's time to put on your hero pants. Oh wait, you can't. The hero pants still aren't fully researched. Is it me or is it getting more demony out there? Oh, it's not me. We have a tough choice ahead, Hunter, and I could use your input. Do we have the Apocalypse canceled party in Malibu or New York? On the good days, I wonder what I could have done differently. On the bad, I wonder if I should have killed my friend.
Oh, this new look is cool and all, but this can't be good for your mental health, Bruce. This isn't going like I expected. Couldn't have planned that.
Awesome. Thanks, Hunter.
Gotta get out of this somehow.
I think at this point you understand how big of a deal that is. So is this a normal thing with her, or... No, if I was caretaker, I would work in some life lesson about fighting a four-headed Wendigo while shooting fire from my eyes. I'm just stating the facts. I don't expect it to happen, but I'd rather prepare for it when it does. But nothing. What do you need? That's the one thing in life none of us screwed up. Well, technically I've got a brother out there somewhere, or stepbrother. We're not exactly estranged, but he's kind of conceited. Even by my standards. Is this a trick question?
No time for good cop, bad cop.
Aw, you're the most sentimental demon hunter I know.
I'll admit it was tougher than I thought, but nothing that I can't handle.
Huh. Maybe you can get a matching Huntermobile in that color. All I'm saying is the tower's lost. We're no closer to breaking through Slimerama's sanctum shield, and our exalted chosen one just...
All right, that was a good shot.
Hey, Robbie, you got a sec? I think it's as ready as it's ever gonna be. Oh, come on. I know multitasking probably wasn't a thing in your olden times, but it's the only way I get stuff done. Stark Hotel and Casino would make good passive income, though. Was what? That'll be a popular issue. We've got Lilith, Banner, Sabretooth, Wanda, Chthon, Hydra. Now you're starting to sound a little like Pepper. And Jennifer. You know, I could just fly in from New York when you need me. I don't have to sleep here. I've got high standards. Lifestyle creep is a dangerous thing. Basically, we've got a gigantic demon inside the magic box here that provides near limitless power for whatever we might need.
Yeah, very flashy, Doc.
Oh, Pepper's not returning my texts. I know she's reading them.
Watch it, Scorchmark.
Look, when you take away all the trappings of ungodly wealth, I'm just a guy who likes to make things. Might not be too late to add it to the NDA, though. Could be a nice deterrent for headhunters. Good. It's a compelling graph. He's lucky to have someone like you watching his back. I think I actually own some property near the area Blade was scouting. I hope Hydra hasn't been squatting in one of my warehouses. I'll never hear the end of it. You know who else had some foolish ideas? Albert Einstein. To be honest, I think that's kind of true of everything my dad created. That is a lot of coil.
Can't hide from these optics, buddy.
Blade is a real taskmaster. I'm not surprised you're moving right along. Whew, I am partied out. You good? Good. Let's go find Johnny Blaze. How does this look? My intellectual pride. Just what the hell are you getting at?
In case I forget, remind me to thank Banner for unleashing this thing on us. He really doesn't handle rejection well.
A do-over? And to apologize for the last time. Maybe seeing demons flying at him out of holes in the sky will change Blaze's attitude. Oh, you'll see.
Who's running the show here? Gonna need a minute here?
Yeah, well, forgive me if I'm not used to having my combat suits try and take a bite out of me while I calibrate them. Still with me, oh magnificent one? If I were a religious man, the very existence of this place would probably get to me. And to do that, we need Johnny Blaze to play ball. Oh, I'll find Dr. Spooky later and explain my position clearly. Make sure he understands. Could you at least tell it to stop rearranging things on my side of the cave?
Are we just teasing Hydra at this point?
Ever get the feeling the universe really wants to embarrass you?
Got it all planned out.
Just give me a minute. I've never been more jealous. It just poofed in next to me out in the yard. Small, black, furry. I think we can use Venom's slime sample as the basis of a suit. Well, when he comes back, I'll try to smile bigger. Maybe that'll give him a hint. Portmanteau of spooky and haunted. Hunter, go check out the forge. We made something pretty amazing for you.
I guess I could show you a couple of things.
Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me, someone has to go and pick at the scar. Yeah, I know. Doesn't mean I'm wrong on any of this. One thing I miss about Avengers Tower? Everything. You know, this little pep talk isn't really working for me. Oh, I'm sure there are some spooky things going on to try and solve the problem, but count me out. I don't think I'm strong enough to trust him.
I think we're ready to rock and roll.
Whoa, thought I was safe from ghosts out here. Well, I've already got a plan. Fit in a little crazy every day. Right after my morning exercises, right before the coffee. Glad we could have this chat. Really eased my mind about everything. Oh sure, when I'm there, I'm in charge. Here, I'm just a flying man on the wall. Oh, whoa, wait, you what? Wow. I got nothing.
We should work together more often. We have to hand it to Lilith. She knows how to pick a dream team of heroes to possess.
I looked it up, and the internet said the smell of rotting eggs wasn't just a sign of a regular run-of-the-mill poltergeist, but something, you know, demonic. Talk to you soon, Hunter. What am I still doing out here, you might ask? That's a good question. I will say, taking in the view. Heard you were into this kind of stuff.
We ready to save the world?
No, I haven't earned it. Well, that went not poorly.
What are the qualifications to be a Hydra officer? I'd have guessed a warm body, but I think Lilith solved that too.
No, I shouldn't. Deja vu. All over again.
How come all the cool kids have swords these days?
Over everything! He always talked of constructing a gamma accelerator, an unbelievably powerful piece of machinery. You would make a great physical trainer, if you want a side hustle. We need to know about this symbiote. Get the research going. It's good to have a real doctor's voice in my ear, Bruce. Missed you. Not that the wizard surgeon isn't qualified or anything. He just has horrible taste in music. Well, if we have to stay up all night, that's what we'll do. Better than sitting around watching TV with Wolverine, eh? But this... Actually, no, I'd be dead. Hopefully the sugar crash doesn't hit me while we're destroying the page. It's all yours, Hunter. Talk soon.
Kinda relieve the Hulks on hiatus. Otherwise, we'd need all new furniture.
Mother's Day is tough on a lot of us around here. Heroes and tragedy go together like protons and neutrons. Oh, no need to put a label on things. The guy is good at making sense of this madness every now and then, when he's not talking to his cape. But we can't start passing out the party favors quite yet. And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me. Anybody else, and it'd be strike 3, you're out. But you're thinking it.
I'll let Pepper buy the franchises, then liquidate.
Wow, Tony, you've outdone even yourself this time. Next time, bring espresso. Of course it was. Obviously. I've never made anything quite like this before. Well, I'm pretty sure we just pissed off your mom. What do you want, Robbie?
Never tried that before.
I bet Hunter costumes will be all the rage this year. I think Strange already bought the sexy version. I'm a pretty cool boss, too. At least that's what they tell me. We gotta get you some hobbies. You know what? Write down all of your concerns. Email them to me, and I'll never read them. I saw a listing for a 4-story walk-up, Upper West Side. Maybe your new sanctum? I bet you've heard nothing but ringing Venom's Liberty Bell jokes. After this, I am so done with clandestine quasi-government organizations. He's a good kid, but sometimes he gets ahead of himself. You can just slip the royalty check under my door. Just try not to Hulk out or anything, all right? That material is expensive. We could have set up shop at my place in the city. It's not as creepy, but at least the taco place delivers. This might be the nicest cave I've ever worked out of.
What's our concussion protocol like?
I have clearly underestimated your sense of strategy. How did you...
Hope you're not attached to that face!
Yeah, this all started as a mom and pop, run by my mom and pop. I have to honor their memory, and This helps me do it. No signs of muscle atrophy. You seem pretty healthy for a reanimated corpse. You sure you're not a time-traveling robot?
That one's for the highlight reel.
Oh, thanks. I also make an amazing grilled cheese. And if he's holding up, so will the rest of us. Or worse, they toy with vanity projects so they can lob cars at Venus or write their names across the entire surface of Australia. Just don't break it, all right? You mean genius. And yes, I am. That's just my way of saying thank you for being one of the only Midnight Suns who hasn't threatened to banish me to the netherworld, empty my jugular, or portal me to the sun. We're supposed to be saving the world. Sometimes I think we're helping bring about its end. Lightweight, nearly indestructible, and modular enough for future upgrades.
You might as well talk. You're not getting out of this.
Oh, did you hear? Demonic alien symbiotes are New York's must-have accessory this year.
Let's show him some team spirit.
And who says Hulk gets all the fun? It would take just a few modifications to make it into a very potent weapon. Been looking forward to upgrading that. Don't let it throw you.
Now I see what all the fuss is about.
Oh, I don't know. What do you say, Doc? 6, 7 hours? Now comes the hard part. Explaining my plan to the team. You missed a lot of trends over the centuries. Well, that was a bust. Man, somebody really dropped the ball keeping tabs on Hydra. I just hope it wasn't us. Oh, I thought my quantum-level design handled that nicely. Shouldn't take too long. I get the sense you aren't taking this seriously.
I could probably do that a little faster. I did design the system.
I don't think I've ever built a green suit before. People might think I'm the Goblin or something. What's next, the swimsuit edition?
We're not getting anywhere with this. Might as well be throwing pointy sticks. No time for a full damage report.
Oh, I was afraid you'd say that. But don't worry, I'm not someone who takes no for a first answer. I will be asking you many, many, many more times. God Killer's a bit on the nose, and if it's not a literal God-killing weapon, that might cause some confusion. When tech fails, put a God Killer in the hands of the hunter. Oh, fine, you don't want a bespoke Stark armor? Guess I'll have to give it to Thor, if it ever gets finished. How long did you say you were exposed to this thing? It's probably fine. Bruce is going to need some debriefing, and a few ice packs. Maybe a glass of warm milk. Wait, don't tell me. It's not oat milk? Whose side are you on, Hunter? We got this, Sarah. I know how to handle Bruce.
Nothing personal. Okay, maybe a little personal.
What, other than my roommate? Boom! Roasted! Oh, we waited all year for that game, and you know the Skrulls would have spoiled it for us if they got the chance. This never gets old. Jingle bells, crossbone smells, Faustus laid an egg.
Boss, read the room. Not the best time for banter.
Oh, well, let me know when Banner Industries releases your model, and I'll be sure to take a look.
Nothing to see here. Just trying to get in touch with Dr. Elrod, my therapist. Shield saying the green skies are just a normal atmospheric event.
Time for the big guns!
What can I say? I will always fight to keep the faith. The Avengers HR department would freak if I did something like that. Oh, we have our flaws too. Believe me. Don't expect me to cover that. Well, I'm here to make progress. If you aren't, then get out of the way.
You see, this guy gets it.
They don't like it when you get their name wrong. That is good work. Well done. Damn it.
Guess we're not done yet.
Just a few nights in the Abbey and my therapy bills are astronomical. Oh, just 3? Oh, sure, I'll be fine here. And if I see anything floaty and undead, I won't even yell. Oh, for the greater good of the team and our battle against the unyielding forces of darkness, let me... hey, can I ask a favor? I spent my early teens at MIT, trying to clear my head, and was all set to follow in Dad's footsteps as a war profiteer. Oh, Thor was always good with weapon names. All right, not too shabby. I've got some chalky heart candy around here for you somewhere. One of these days, you're gonna break something, and it won't be my fault. In a way, you and Spider-Man protected the funding that builds all the cool tech I whip up for the Avengers. And now, maybe the Midnight Suns. What we didn't realize was how much of his finances were a mess. He poured his profits back into the plant. It was the only thing keeping the lights on. I think you'll like it. It's a limited edition. I hope you remember to wish Caretaker a happy Mother's Day.
You guys ever see Detroit Steel? Him and Cap have the same paint job.
All we need now is the Parchment of Power. Most of the time it's nothing, but every once in a while, something crazy comes your way.
All right, you're done here.
I'll skip over the biology lesson and get to the point. Damn it, Hunter. I hate this. Wish I'd seen it earlier. Hunter, you look scathed. That's definitely going to make some people jealous. I'm not sure how to respond to that. Okay, we're friends. Feel better?
Guess it's back to the old mirror table.
Let's just say I don't think anything would withstand being on the wrong end of it at the wrong time. Starting coil extraction process. All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform it into something useful. I'm serious. What kind of ancient hero are you if you don't have the latest experimental gamma technology in your back pocket? Cute little thing. Probably some kind of shape-shifting monster knowing this place. But if you told me I would one day trade in my state-of-the-art Avengers lab for a demon-powered forge in a haunted abbey, and my Nobel Prize-winning staff of scientists for Dr. Spooky and the Jolly Green Giant, I'd have told you I didn't believe in fairy tales. No, I'm literally asking how you manage to sleep at night. Here. At the abbey. Just brainstorming here, but does Wolverine really need all that adamantium on his skeleton? Say what now? I'm done trying to integrate my tech with Caretaker's precious mirror table. That thing is way more temperamental than any inanimate object should be. Well, mostly. Babs, the adorable Babylonian demon who lives in the furnace, does tell me to do things sometimes. And he keeps going. Incredible. I'm used to daily sparring sessions. Better you than Happy Hogan. No, the heat would do strange things to my hair. The world doesn't need to see Tony Stark with a perm. Not sure I'd want a constant reminder of my failures. But whatever floats your boat. Looks like it's time to move up. They're not ready for unveiling. I might need to get them sanctified. Well, set up your little test tubes anywhere you'd like. Just don't touch any of my stuff. We'll talk again when things are a little less, end-of-the-worldy.
Really, testing the limits of this armor.
Really, I would not have guessed that. How did you overcome said terror?
You just got knocked the you know the rest. I am flattered by all the attention, really.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? It's like a reject from the Vulture.
Not good.
Whatever we started putting in the water, it's the right dosage. I really wish I hadn't snoozed through Bruce's gamma presentations. At least these field tests aren't a complete waste. We know Venom is sensitive to loud or otherwise high-frequency sounds. Not the most exciting weakness, but definitely one we can exploit. Well, no, I need to know everything. Well, I'm just going to stand here quietly, too. Don't expect me to make conversation now. Seriously, I'm done. All right, now we're talking. At this point, it would be weird if you didn't appear out of nowhere and run into me. Why walk when you've got rocket boots? That's what I always say. Iron Man and the Hunter, alloyed allies. What? It's better than the one Strange came up with.
Yeah?
But tools are just one part of the equation. You gotta know how to use them, too.
Well, that didn't work.
Well, records are huge. You'd have to wear it like a backpack. And they're roughly 45 minutes of music, so you'd hear the same music on repeat. We could use a night out in Vegas after all that ass-kicking. Hanging with Tony's always a good time. Well, none of it matters because Hell's greatest stuntman out there has the last page of the Darkhold. Yeah? Well, maybe you didn't blame yourself enough. Some of us don't shrug off our failures so casually. I think we actually pulled it off. I've got a kid I send on missions sometimes. The pilot, I mean, it's a robot. I get it. Everyone wants to hang with Tony Stark. You're lucky I have some time. It'll probably come in handy, but don't expect it to rock the world or anything. Sure. Tell me where you need me.
That's not supposed to happen.
You're probably at least a Mark 8 by now. Maybe a Mark 9, depending on the combat specialization. If you die again, could we bring you back again?
Maybe you and Strange should team up for a stage act.
Not much to say, for once. You probably don't realize how expensive that paint really is. Just put it on Tony's tab, right? Thanks for the chat, boss, but I have a ton of work ahead of me tonight, so don't wait up.
I thought that was supposed to be the tough one. It really is a great way to stay in shape.
Without the Forge, this would not be possible. Did you hear that? No? Huh. Thought I heard Caretaker reminding me again about upgrades for her shovel. But if I had to pick one coworker who I said was my absolute favorite, I would have to go with Babs, the adorable Babylonian demon who lives in the furnace. Surprise! I mean, it's fantastic Wanda's back. I never had any doubt you could do it. Are you kidding? I have 5 plans. If you're the key to all this, keeping you breathing is the only thing that matters. Or we could watch paint dry for an hour. No? Fine. Let's do your thing. I'm sorry. You are Dr. Stephen Vincent Strange, right? Did I take a wrong turn at Frankenstein's room? Maybe you should invest in a photographic memory. Not to interrupt your prepared remarks, but, hold this. They're accusing me of keeping secrets, as if that's the biggest problem we have right now.
Oh, sure. Pick on the smart guy.
Stopped here before, while you were out. Wanted to surprise you with a nice little housewarming present. Was all set to write you a lovely welcome note, but I'm fairly certain that wasn't red ink in your quill. The more dangerous the foe, the funnier I get. Well, that's nice, boss, but I don't plan to stay if I'm not welcome. I'll have everything up and running in a hot 5, except for the espresso machine. Its AI refuses to speak with me for some reason. Hunter! Boy, am I glad to see you. Things were starting to get more awkward than usual around here. I am really hoping there's no demonically possessed Ultron around here. On the other hand, Vegas is already crawling with soulless demons.
I still don't like your chances.
Catch you later, Hunter. Think I'll stick around for a bit. This should be quick. Have you always been so clingy? Don't change the subject. If you think I'm gonna help you turn some poor pooch into a new cape, you're out of your mind. Can't talk. Brain's working overtime.
Anybody got the number on that truck?
I don't know, maybe the demonic green sky over New York was too subtle for them to notice, but that's just a formality. With you as my guide, I'm happy to throw out the rule book and get into the really weird stuff. Yeah, you try and relax when there's phantasmal howling, cold spots in the kitchen, and otherworldly whispers in your ears at bedtime.
I'll get to you if I can. You rang?
Don't blink or you'll miss it. Don't worry about it. My appreciation of magic is evolving quite a bit thanks to you. It'll be tricky, but I think it's possible. There are only so many places a guy with a flaming skull on a motorcycle could be. I've got multiple satellites in orbit right now that could locate him.
You're really starting to piss me off.
Oh, you'll love it. It would juice your shoes if you let it. In the meantime, back to work. There you go again, throwing in the towel before the fight is over. I'm only perfecting the stuff he started. It's like I took all the skeletons out of my family closet, dusted them off, and now they're going to do community service. Right. Let's get back to fighting the giant alien slime monster. So, it turns out that may have actually been one of my warehouses after all. I'm only telling you this in confidence because you're the chosen one and all. But let's just keep this our little secret, okay? This stuff is more volatile than Nick Fury on a Monday morning. But Hydra doesn't seem to mind. You can make a killing on these commemorative editions. It's a racket. Does this place smell funny to you? It's not the Hellfire. There's something funky about here I just can't seem to place. Well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, yes, I've based my entire career on things that follow the basic rules of physics, and magic seems to break every single one of those rules. You better believe it. That's the Gamma Accelerator, plus a few tips taken from dear old Dad's notes, plus a few crucial adjustments, plus some revolutionary new tech created on the fly. Nope, I'm feeling hands-on today. Just gonna hammer stuff and see how it goes. You do your thing, though. All you need's a little advantage. I appreciate the offer, Hunter, but right now I just need to get out of this suit and put my thoughts together. Oh, I'm counting on it. As long as they're from this dimension. You've bumped me thrice now, and I don't think you even care. Stylish, damn near indestructible, and we even got the size right. Not bad for our first collaboration. Well, glad we got that out of the way. That will be me for the rest of the meeting. Out of the way. It's not a secret, but it's also not widely known that I almost lost Stark Industries on more than one occasion. A ruthless competitor named Obadiah Stane actually succeeded once. For a little while, anyway. Bet old Cathan's hiding under his bed sheets. Oh, you're talking about my resistance to the use of magic.
Got it, boss. Hulk, no smash. Bad Hulk.
What am I, a mirage?
Aside from that, it was an impressive cannonball.
I wouldn't say I need it, but it's nice to have.
Did I trigger the silent alarm?
I am. That's why I was asking him all those questions about the Darkhold. Was it a good picture, at least?
With what we're up against, gotta keep the skills sharp.
But it seems to me he picked a side. And that keeps me up at night. Well, as a matter of fact, I do have some Hulkbuster armor back in one of my warehouses, but it's only a stopgap, not a solution. Especially with the Hulk in his current state. Oh yeah, of course. You deserve to know what happened. We sure put on a spectacular show. One for the ages. They're all one for the ages. It's a good thing Stark products sell themselves. We've been here a long time. Hey, careful. Some of us aren't immortal, quasi-invulnerable demigods. But last night, slept like a baby. All because I read the book and am starting to learn. We'll be partners. So you're a little weird, huh? There, I said it. Hey, boss, head to the forge. There's something you need to see.
Then don't say anything, because I don't want to talk about it.
Thanks to the miracle of modern hellfire, we have a near-limitless power source that, for whatever reason, burns ice cold. So much for science, right? But that's some good work. Well, there are tons of ways we can improve the Abbey. Tell us where to start. I still don't trust those rabbits coming out of top hats. But you really helped with the rest of it.
Keep it up, I'm taking names. Well, if you were any good, you wouldn't have to be a mercenary. I just hope you've got health insurance.
You two would have really hit it off. Like you, she had a heart of gold, but could be quite the demon when crossed.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Well, that's a new one.
You asked, and I answered. Heard you walked away from a kaboom. You didn't look back, did you? Superheroes don't look back at explosions. They just keep on walking. It's a pro tip for you. Oh, take all you want. I have enough confidence for the whole team. Say again? Something personal use? I've spent an incredible amount of time dealing with this lunatic that calls himself the Mandarin. He's got these 10 rings with different powers. It's a whole big spectacle. It's been a recurring problem for me, especially knowing what kind of stuff my father had in those files. Practice keeps the rotator cuffs limber.
That's funny. Somehow I never noticed those horns before.
Is he, though? If it happened once, could it happen again? Bruce went bad. Not like I didn't have a contingency plan for this. My logic might be a touch chicken and egg, but if gamma radiation caused this problem, maybe gamma radiation can undo it all. You play Go? We should play Go. Turned out better than I expected. Hey, no presents. I don't even know how to shop for me. So you were powered down, but surviving on a trickle charge. Well, that's what you did the first time, and how'd that work out for you?
Just an observation.
You think everything could benefit from a cloak?
Oh, surprisingly refreshing.
Well, I'm just a softie for reuniting wizards with their magic castles. Oh, it was the chocolate. I was going to say fair trade, no exceptions, I swear. I wanted anyone in charge. Organizations and dogs abhor a vacuum. Next time I see Fury, someone's gonna have to hold me back.
No matter how many times I've seen it, it never gets old. Hey, the jerk store called. They're running low on you guys. Quickly, to the top of the tower.
Not bad. Not great, but not bad. You know, I think I liked you more when you were quiet and mopey all the time. I guess I can settle for a nice calming flight in my personal suit of power armor. What is Sarah's opinion on sonic booms? I don't like to say that I do my best work under pressure, but I think this time, I even amazed myself. Oh, you do? See, now you're getting somewhere. Glad to see you back on your feet again. Strange and I tried to stop by for a little house call while you were out, but turns out your dog is part flamethrower. Come on, give me a challenge. Thought we could use it to destroy the parchment, if we ever find it again. Big plans are in motion, Hunter. That's what we Avengers do. We make the tough calls for the greater good. And I failed.
This shouldn't take long.
Pepper and Happy are hunkered down, probably drinking the good stuff, eating Brooklyn pizza. Well, they don't call you the healer, do they, Hunter? You'll get the job done. And if we can keep Peter from becoming old Slimeball's next afternoon's snack, even better. Just need to get you ramped up on this thing. We'll start with something called the on switch. Who gave the parchment of power to Easy Rider? Most people only know me as the billionaire industrialist who occasionally saves the world at great personal risk and expense. In reality, I'm actually a very down-to-earth guy. Gamma, gamma, we gamma, we gamma, gamma, gamma. No, I just meant I kind of look a lot like him as I get older.
I should have eaten before we left. This is taking forever.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found. It's come a long way in a short time. Seen any druids wandering around here? No reason, just wondering. It's not mindless. It's got a user who...
Hey, watch the paint job.
Well, all right then. We're not going to accomplish anything by standing around here gabbing. Let's go save the world. See, I told you Carol would come in handy, didn't I? I mean, don't get me wrong, you're obviously very strong too, Hunter. Again.
Shields are holding.
There are issues of secret identity we're still trying to... Hey, I respect the heck out of it. You know, magic is just science we don't understand yet.
Iron Man reporting for duty.
Okay, that doesn't sound like me at all. Just that we all had to be here. Faustus didn't think twice when it came time to blow up his own people. Must be really inspiring for all the up-and-coming Hydra grunts out there. So, here we are. The old room, huh? It's not bad. Functional. Solid construction. Almost cozy. Love the antique furnishings from the early Mephisto collection.
Tracking multiple targets.
Just can't get enough of old Tony, huh? Don't worry. I'm used to it. Fair trade, of course. Make sure you're writing this down.
You and me, let's go. All that swinging around seems like a lot of work.
Relax, kid. You should be excited. I don't see you coming up with anything better.
We're three of the world's strongest heroes, right? Doesn't it seem like this should be easier?
Well, that's pretty grim. Oh, wait. You mean decades from now when I die a happy and content old man? I'll pay you. No headaches due to atmospheric pressure? I finally have my icebreaker in with Oppenheimer in Scientist Heaven. Oh, you split the atom. I built an exosuit made of pure demon.
Looks like last-gen tech to me. Oh, invigorating.
They turned me down last time I asked for a tour of NORAD, but I guess this is close enough. This pesky snag of not possessing the parchment is one of our production hurdles. We need to understand what makes it tick to stop it. Not to mention keep you from blowing up again anytime soon.
I don't know what it is, but I like it.
Avoid all the monsters, boss. Strange tells me their teeth have teeth. You did good out there, boss. Nothing like an unexpected bombing attempt to sharpen the senses.
Thought you said time was the one thing we didn't have. All right, let's just wrap this up. I think I've got sand in my nanopolymer weave.
Or maybe you're smart, and you know I can get us across the finish line. Do you think any part of Manhattan will still be standing when we get there? No peeking now.
Incoming rockets, watch out!
Seems like you've got some great stories. I'd love to hear them while we're cooking s'mores. Black looks good on everybody, especially in that suit.
That'll work.
We'll look into it. It's like a whole new you. Wow. Tough crowd. It's usually when people get fired.
I don't remember this part of the plan.
Nope, you're wrong. And who is that? I don't know if I'll ever be able to trust Bruce again. All right. You kids do your thing. I was weak. I let my love for him get in the way. So much is at stake, Hunter. I don't have to tell you that. Either way, you're now the most advanced hybrid of tech and magic on Earth since old Doc Doom himself. Have you had your vision checked recently? No reason? Just asking? Oh, we did, Sarah. We just decided to go another way.